Howdy, chat. Everyone's been having an excellent day today. Let's see if I can bring this down a little bit. I don't know how well that's going to work, because so far it's blaring my ears out. But hi, chat. Also, every time I tap out of the game, it's like, wah, wah. Also, we're still in ad world, but YouTube side gets to chill out. Yeah, trying to boldly go where no one has gone before. Except this one was like, whoops, we went forward too fast. we went vroom vroom too fast. I forgot, I haven't seen Star Trek Voyager in a very long time. I remember certain highlights about it, but it's been a while for stuff. So there's definitely going to be a lot of things where I'm like, oh God, what was that again? And of course, with people's names, stuff like I know exactly like, oh, that character is that, and that character is that, but the name, I'm always bad with names. So for anything about Star Trek Voyager, never quite stuck with me. I liked the captain a lot. Janeway was really cool. And I really liked the alien that they picked out to be their guide, basically. I thought he was really fun. But for the vast majority of it, I was kind of like, oh God, what did they do again? Because I remember there was like a thing with a space station with some omnipotent being guy and all sorts of other stuff. So yeah, 7 of 9. So everyone told me this came out yesterday, and so I was like, yeah, I'll give it a shot. You know, we'll see if we like this or not, and see if it's good or not. And if it isn't, then if it's really good, we'll probably keep playing it. But you know, it all depends how the tables turn, how everything goes. But the ship looks really nice. Apparently, there's a bunch of it's 3D, but obviously a good chunk of it is you know, a lot of 2D stills from the show that I've noticed. Also, quite annoyingly, in the DLC section, it already has deluxe DLC on launch. Not a fan of that. This I don't like at all. It's like, oh hey, here's 2 missions. Like, this should have been with the game already. Like, I understand you're trying to squeeze out a bit more profit, you know, like I get it. Game development gets expensive, especially in these times, but no. We're not buying that, so we're not going to do that. Before yourself 9,000 light years away. Yeah, they pretty much were like, look, we got to make our way to Earth. We got to find any wormhole or something along the way. So let's just start trucking, start making pit stops along the way. And if we die, we die. But at least we tried, right? And then they picked up an alien guy who I absolutely adored him. Like him and his lovely wife. And they basically helped them throughout the helped them throughout the thing, you know. And they also became their cook because eventually I think their replicators basically stopped working, or they ran out of stuff for the replicators, if I remember. And then he's like, oh, I can cook for everyone. And then he turns the entire mess area into a kitchen. And it's cute. And I'm like, where did you get all these pots and pans, man? Like, all these human-like pots and pans. I wonder where you got these from. Also, let me click this thing real quick. Hold up. Phoenix, that little lady. Yeah, that little lady. That little lady. Oh, but I adored them. They were awesome. You apologize. I have a thing in the background also going at the same time. I tried to reinstall Affinity to be like, oh, what if they fixed a bug? I did, and it didn't work. You know, having a fun Linux moment of like, no, Affinity still crashes when I click on text lines and PDFs. I have like the backup version of it on Winboat, but like, which everything works because, you know, it's the Windows version, but it also likes to be a little guy about it. Look out for tribbles. You know, that's a war crime now, according to the Klingons. They're the most hated enemy, #1, and to be destroyed on sight. No negotiation, no nothing. Tribbles are not to be negotiated with. They can't be anyway. You see a tribble, you kill them. They used to be a delicacy, and now they're a war crime. I kind of like that development. of these cute little guys. You're like, oh man, I love these little guys. And they're like, they're killing everything. They're going to starve us out. I mean, that could have been a way, like if they tasted good, you know, I wonder if you could have just farmed them. That'd be like nearly like a really good food source if they could take small amounts of food and then, you know, double it up of themselves. So, as on the book, you will be assimilated. Convention Bay. Hi, Blackpetter. Congratulations to your interview stuff, by the way. Doctors are giving Tom Pearson, you know, has to inflict pain. But I like that piece of lore from Star Trek to where it's like, oh yeah, Tribbles. Yeah, the Klingons first they were like, oh, pathetic creatures. They were like, they're fucking us up. They're be killed on sight. If you see a Tribble, kill it. They are not to be allowed to live. And I love that. But let's go and get with the game and stuff. Chat, I hope you had a wonderful day today. Happy Friday, by the way. Yeah, I'm not clearing out the holiday. Oh yeah, you gotta clear out the filters, man. I still haven't seen the rest of Lower Decks. I think I got I think I watched second season. I can't remember where I stopped. Like it started to get good, or I really started to appreciate it. But I think it got to a point at some point where I was kind of like, okay, I get it. And I was like, I'll catch up with this later. And then I was like, I don't feel like subscribing to another video service. So even though for me it's tax deductible, because literally for like today, it would be related to my job, which is this, to where I have to learn that to talk about it more. But you know, oh, the video finally looped. Unless Triple movie crossover would be interesting. I think the Tribbles would still win, to be honest with you. I think the Tribbles would like multiply further. The Gremlins would do a bunch of stuff, you know, to mess with them, but I think Ferengi can find it through other means. Oh, I love Ferengi, dude. They're such assholes. I love the Ferengi. Oh, if I ever get to play in a Starfinder thing, I'm gonna try to get the closest I can to a Ferengi. I just want to be capitalism the character. Just a piece of shit, you know, just the worst person you could imagine. Like everything is to be turned for profit. I don't have the rule of acquisition. I wish the rules of acquisition was fully fleshed out, because I would actually love a book of the rules of acquisition. Because I really, really want like an actual full book of all the rules of acquisition. Because I don't think anybody, I'm pretty sure there's been fan stuff of it, but I don't think like on actual lore throughout the shows and stuff like that. I don't think like from the source itself that they have made an actual book. I do not believe that exists. I'm pretty sure there's fan made stuff. Yeah, like 200 plus. Some things incomplete. I know there's like a bunch of them. I don't know what's the total amount for like how many there are, but if it's there, just have to buy it. Cause like, is it on like a store thing or something? Let's see. Let me do a little look up. Rules of Acquisition book. No, fuck off, Google. The complete Ferengi rules of acquisition. Well, there's one here. Star Trek Deep Space Nine, Ferengi Rules of Acquisition by Quark and Into Iron Stephen Baylor. Oh, that might be just, oh, it might just actually be there. Hold up. Yeah, related to Star Trek Deep Space Nine, Goodreads. It's about a collection of 285 business principles followed by the profit-obsessed Ferengi race, including rules like never returning money and prioritizing profit over friendship. It's 96 pages. Oh, I want this. Oh, it's such a small book, but I want it. I want it. How much? Paperback is $12 on Amazon. I'm buying this book. I'm buying this book. This is Star Trek tie-in, the Ferengi Rules of Acquisition, collecting famous thing, greedy treasures, da 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 da. And then there's the Klingon dictionary. That'll be entertaining and funny. Get the target friends. Especially customers disagreeing whether it's worth the money. It's $12. Like, this is probably one of the cheapest Star Trek things. I'm buying it. I'm getting this book. 100%. Also, thank you, Turtle Taco, for your subscribe, by the way. I greatly appreciate it. And also, say no, when the game music disappeared, just call it alt tab. All right. Chat. Who's ready to boldly go where no one has gone before? Just read to us when you get it. What I'm probably going to do is I'm going to try to mark some of it out. Or when I play on one of the tabletop shows as that capitalistic character, I'll rename the rule. Like I'll apply the rules of acquisition, and then I will try to reference it where I can. But I'm going to have to like memorize as much as I can of it, you know. Gotta do my best. I'm not leaving on Star Trek. Do you understand how often Earth has been in danger in this galaxy? Like, the Romulans got it worse in comparison. Their planet blew up, if I remember right. You know, Klingon, their stuff almost died. You know, at least if you're not them, you're all right. But Earth, Earth's a problem. Just made me wear red. Ah, sorry about that. That's the only openings they have in the ship. Was a requisition or something? Yes. Like just some other term, but everyone's gonna know what I'm doing, and I'm going to love it. Finally, Vulcan was blown up, and one of them. Oh, wait, was it Vulcan blown up in the evil timeline? Or like the evil version? But no, there's like a huge galactic thing that was like, and then everything just explodes. Sorry, trying to fix the vanity on the side. All right, Kirk or Picard? I much prefer Picard. I don't think I could handle Kirk. Like, I tried to watch the much older Star Trek episodes. I couldn't do it. Like, I'm pretty sure at the time, if I grew up more in that era, I would appreciate it more, because science fiction back then was definitely, you know, it was a different appeal back then. We didn't have the luxury of what we have now of that type of stuff, but I much prefer Picard. The Next Generation is my favorite Star Trek. Now, obviously Deep Space Nine, I adore those two. All the other Star Treks I begin to look at, I'm kind of like, eh. Like, I'm not like Voyager. I enjoyed Voyager for what I saw of it. I didn't finish it though. I got to the point where I'm like, just tell me what the ending is. Vulcan blew up in the Kelvin time. Like, Voyager is enjoyable, but there's so much wrong with it too. Yeah, it's definitely one of those where it's like, we need more Star Trek, so let's do something that's completely away from the current events and just throw them out in the middle of nowhere where we can just make shit up along the way, and then we'll find a way to tie it in, you know, once they get home. And so it's like, oh dear. Look at a brand new canyon just briefly assimilated for the time travel fix stuff. Also almost annihilated for lack of humpback whales. Returning Void. Also got ganked by a returning Voyager, the space probe, etc. Yeah. The current Star's still black. Yeah, so here's my deal, right, with Star Trek stuff. So we all know about like the UI of LCARs, like literally what you see in the menu here, that's like LCAR style. I think it's LCAR, if that's what it's called. And I remember getting like my tablet, like a skin where you could turn your tablet into an LCAR thing. It was nerdy. I had fun with it. And I like that because it's so distinguishedly Star Trek, right? It's like that is the Star Trek of UI. That style, bam, Star Trek. It got embedded with the Next Generation. And even for the old stuff of it just being, here's crystal buttons. You know, here's all these crystal buttons. I remember playing the VR Star Trek thing and trying to do the hard mode of I tried to do the hard mode thing of like using the old Star Trek thing, because they give you no directions. It's just like, here's all these random glowing buttons, figure it out. There's nothing to help you. And also in your radar, it's like a fucking piece of paper that's turning. Good luck, bro. So I was like, oh, okay. I enjoyed it though, like all the fucking switches and shit. But here's my complaint. The newest Star Trek stuff that one I've seen, I haven't seen with like the 3rd season of Picard yet, because I told they just fixed the show with that one. Bringing back a whole bunch of like old folks and actors and stuff, reuniting some things, clearing up some stuff. Like there's relation with Picard and the doctor lady, I forget her name, and all that stuff. Did they ever allow Will Wheaton to be in that? I don't think did they allow him to be in there? Because I heard he was obnoxious to work with now. No, kinda. Barely, thank you. Yeah, because like I don't know if he's like kinda 2nd season, the end of the season 2, right? I wonder if it was played in yeah, like for those like the 1st season and 2nd season, I stopped. I kind of didn't get through the 1st one because it's like, here's the 2 tons of Star Trek. It's the Next Generation Deep Space Nine, which really is character focused and with the events of the show or with events of the world and the characters dealing with that. And then the newer Star Treks were like, everything's got to be actiony and like, you know, with a whole bunch of guns and war and all this other stuff going on. And I'm like, this is not the space adventure and humanitarian thought processing and like conflict of morals in dealing with the consequences and trying to find the best resolution of this. It is fuck it, shoot it with a laser and do dodge rolling and shit. Like, this is not what I'm into. Like, yeah, it's cool for some people, but no, there's no, I didn't like it. Like, this is not Star Trek to me. This should be in Star Wars, you know. Oh yeah, Strange New Worlds, I really liked. I really liked the Strange New World. It felt like just a new version, or like the best new version of it. That's why I really liked it. Sorry, I'm kind of delaying here as I'm fixing something in the background. And also giving people chances to come in and say hi. That we're all nerding about Star Trek right now, so it's great. Get all the Star Trek nerds in here and be all like, oh yeah. Lower Decks is honestly surprisingly really good. Yeah, I really enjoyed Lower Decks. I need to finish it. I need to watch the 3rd season of Picard. I just need to rewatch Picard. And for my original complaint, because I'm getting distracted, I don't like holograms. I don't like holograms in Star Trek. Get rid of the holograms. Your interface is supposed to be a piece of shit plastic with LCARs on it that the actors have to tap on it and hope that works. That is the interface of Star Trek. If you put a hologram on there, I hate you. I don't like that. No. Like, no. Get rid of the holograms. It needs to be a plastic box that some poor guy had to figure out how to put together, you know, and the and the dumb thing, and then it has to be extended in some weird stylistic way, and then they have to like tap on the damn plastic thing. If you need to do CGI to make all the UI look different or whatever, do whatever you need. Do what Strange New Worlds did. They have to stay with the touchscreen LCAR things. That's what it needs to be. And if you deviate and you put the holograms on, I'm upset. I'm really upset when they do that. So, Hello Media has the tactical LCARs panel from the Defiant. Oh. I just want an LCARs thing to play with, you know. Also, just because I have it in storage, I don't have any like convenient place to put it right now, because I think I'm just in that phase of like, I want to keep everything in storage because I think I'll move one day, you know, and not have to repack. But I still have like that Star Trek toy that like you press the button, it has the TNG ship, and it does the thing, and also the what you call it, the little hand thing that they have. I forget the names. Also, apparently Star Trek Online is still getting updates, by the way. I just got an ad that have a whole new update. I'm like, wow, that's still going. Like, doors need to be obviously controlled by people pulling them off camera. Yeah, it needs to be controlled by a string. They got to learn how to, tricorder, thank you. They need to learn how to sync the pull door, but if you always look at the footage, you always know that one guy's a little bit faster than the other one, so the doors always kind of conclude at a different speed. Until they figured it out and did like a pulley system, so they both go at the same time. Online is weird. It's fun at the same time. Not. Every time I try to play it on stream, people would ruin it for me because they would just win the game for me. And I eventually had to make a rule of like, you can't bring special items and you all have to come in shuttles. Like, you can't win this game for me because the scaling of that game of like, oh, here's high levels playing with low level players sucks. They just one shot everything still. And I'm like, I want to go through this game, you know, with the ship combat, like with a challenge. And then people kept giving me overpowered ships. And I'm like, hey guys, I want to go through this normally, you know. Thank you, Seth, for your scribble. I appreciate it. So we'll start here in a second. I'm trying to hopefully fix them seeing is, oh gosh. I'll fix this later. All right, let's get started playing this. Let's see. I mean, it's manageable dialogues and away missions are less challenging. Homesickness is a minor problem. Let's do survival. I said years of hell. Yeah. I mean, it's true, man. Let's do this one. We're probably gonna lose, but I think that's the charm of the game. Oh, MechWarrior Online. Yeah, heavy medium. I mean, we play MechWarrior Online. I have a fun time with it. Like Star Trek Online is just a different deal. You're the captain of the Federation starship USS Voyager. Manage your ship and crew, plot a course through procedurally generated star systems. Your unique ship build and the decisions you make will reshape the story.
So, a few days back, this Captain Janeway breezes into my cozy penal colony like she owns the place. She's stern and smells like coffee and regulations. And the kickers? She's served with my old man on the Albatani. Turns out her security chief, Tuvok, was playing spy on a Maquis ship that vanished in the Badlands. Now Janeway needs that missing ship found, and because of my past associations, I'm apparently the resident expert on the Badlands. I find the missing Maquis. She puts in a good word for me at my next parole review. Simple. Still, the view is infinitely better than a holding cell. It's not every day you get a front row seat on a brand new Intrepid-class starship's maiden voyage. The USS Voyager. Might even get to touch the helm.
Gentlemen, welcome to the Voyager. Ensign Kim, you're fresh from the Academy, ready for your first deep space assignment. Or are you ready for your, ready for your deep space assignment? Ready for duty, Captain. It's an honor to be here. I have to live up to your expectations. Ensign Kim, I trust you've already met Tom Paris, our esteemed observer, a former Maquis pilot who will help us search the Badlands for the Maquis vessel. I think if I remember, the Maquis is basically like a terrorist group, right? Was it a terrorist group? What were they against? I forget what they were mad about. Rebel faction against Cardassians. Yeah, okay. I was thinking of the Cardassians. I was like, oh, is it Cardassians? Federation separatists? Okay. Tom Paris, with all due respect, ma'am, observer is hardly a title befitting my talents. I'm the best damn pilot in this sector. Call me pilot extraordinaire ensign. I remember this guy. He was an asshole. I think he eventually comes into character development, but I don't remember. I don't know why they had to do him so dirty. I'm like, here's the first line of the game. You need to hate me. The Maquis? Wow, a lot of stories about them. Oh wait. He was a prisoner, right? If I remember, he was a prisoner, and then they basically came up to him because he knew of the Maquis, and then they brought him in for this because it's like, you're a really good pilot, so we need. Okay, that's right. All right, I'm remembering a lot. All of it's trying to come back to me. So, but penal colony. Enough chatter, gentlemen. All hands, this is the captain. Report to your stations. And I'll take us into the Badlands. Maximum warp. Oh, I remember this, yeah. He knew the path, if I remember. They're trying to go through this because they messed up. Because they're trying to find where the Maquis were doing stuff, I remember. The Badlands are treacherous regions of space where violent plasma storms can cripple even the most advanced starships. Captain Janeway observes the swirling chaos from the view screen, a subtle smile playing on her lips. She's ready for the challenge. Scanners are picking up another vessel in the system, Captain. It's your time to shine, Mr. Paris. Any idea where your former colleagues might be hiding? Well, I wasn't exactly Marquis of the Year, Captain, but they did prefer underground bases, remote planets, and... Captain, I don't mean to interrupt, but I'm reading a coherent Terrion beam scanning us, and a displacement wave heading towards us. Incoming! The colossal wave of trembling energy surges towards the Voyager, its power dwarfing anything the crew has ever seen. With no time to analyze the threat, emergency measures are initiated. Red alert! Helm invasive maneuvers. Too late! The wave will intercept us in 5 seconds. Brace for impact. I kind of wish they kind of added more to it, but definitely they definitely wouldn't be able to afford the voice actors, I don't think. But... And we're dead. Well, good game, everybody. As the crew regains consciousness, they find their bridge in total devastation. Twisted metals, sparking consoles, and injured crewmates paint a grim picture. What just happened? Damage report. The bridge looks fine. Just want some dimmed lights. Oh, no, actually, they actually do have damage on the top and stuff. Major hull damage and deck damage. The transporters are offline, and we're receiving casualty reports. Where's the sick bay? Doctor, I've got injured crew on the bridge. Doctor? Damn. Captain, we're losing systems across multiple decks. The deuterium tanks are empty. Warp core has gone to gray mode. We're on reserves, but just barely. Mr. Paris, take the helm. Scan for the nearest source of deuterium. I'm probably saying it wrong, but still. Digital sensors are offline. Stellar cartography must be down. Voyager's blind, Captain. MIT Engineering, we need stellar cartography back online. Now! Tutorial. Click on the question mark icon on the left of the screen and revisit the tutorial screen. Okay. Activate the stellar cartography on the lower left part of the ship. Activate it, open up its menu by selecting the room and switching on the power supply. Beep, boop, beep. Beep. Captain Scissors are picking up something out there, but what, Harry's trying to stammer? What Harry's trying to stammer? Oh, yeah, sorry, misread him. What Harry's trying to stammer is that we're not in the Badlands anymore. What is that thing? Where are we? If our sensors are working, we just jumped over 70,000 light years into the Delta Quadrant. Delta Quadrant? Captain, my support systems are failing. This array will have to wait. Mr. Paris, take the helm. Find us the deuterium source. Scan points of interest, marked with the white question marks, to reveal resources. Scan until you reveal deuterium, the field resource. Beep, boop, boop, boop. Oh, nope, those are notifications. Scan, right click, got it. Let's go to the deuterium then. Navigate your ship by traveling to various locations. While traveling, time passes to form cycles. When visiting points of interest, you can choose between different approaches with different risks and outcomes. The different colors of the chance bar represent the possible outcomes. Dark green and light green, excellent and good. High rewards such as extra resources, morales, increase, etc. Yellow, average outcomes can include minor setbacks. Orange and red, bad and terrible outcomes lead to low rewards, and medium to major setbacks like destroyed rooms, hull damage, and severe injury. Setting course. Boy. Oh, there's like a 50-50 here. He's trying to conquer the debris for easier collection. Or collect an easily accessible resource. Let's risk it for the biscuit. Also, let me move myself here so you guys can see stuff a lot easier. Okay, let's do that. Let's risk it for the biscuit. We got half a chance, baby. Well, yeah, we got it. There are fewer useful parts than we hoped scattered in the debris. Captain, we can now deactivate gray mode. Captain, ready to increase warp core output. Warp core is a reactor that powers the ship to generate energy and continuously consumes deuterium. Depending on the reactor level, you can produce more energy, but more deuterium is required. Increase the power output by selecting main engineering and switching the warp core to a higher tier. Energy levels are returning to normal, Captain. Good. And what about the thing, this array? I can't tell, Captain, but our scanners detected a Maquis vessel next to it. Care for life signs. No one on board, Captain. And the array. Several life forms on board, Captain. One of them Vulcan? Not sure, Captain. The signals are weak. We'll just have to see for ourselves and want the transporter room repaired and ready. Mr. Paris, get us a uranium deposit. We'll need it to repair the transporter room. Retrieve your resources to the main HUD, your fuel, uranium and titanium, for construction repair, and crew is needed to operate keys. Well, we only got like 32 folks. Hopefully, hopefully we don't have a problem. Sorry, a lot of reading. All right, let's just go for the biscuit. Yeah, baby. Like, I need uranium. Does deuterium. Yeah, I can't. Need uranium. There you are. Let's risk it. I like how it's standing right here. I was like, fuck you. We don't have the uranium we need. Is journeying standing by to repair the transporter, Captain? Work teams needed. You can initiate repairs. Excellent. Oh, that's so cute. It's the whole like L-car over the ship. Oh, that's fun. Also, you kind of see like all the elevators and stuff. Oh, that's cute. I love that. Torpedo launch bay. Need to reveal. Already got you. Might as well just keep getting stuff. Good for the room. We have for beaming personal cargo. Let's see. Reporters are back online, Captain. Or set the course for the array. It's time to get some answers. Well, first I want to get this stuff. We're gonna get this. Have maximum morale for 20 tackles. I got morale up. Oh, come on! It just stayed in the green. I was like, nah. Also, is the audio decent, Jet? Ensign Kim and Mr. Paris, get ready for your first away mission. Away missions present a series of challenges. Heroes possess skills and traits, like heroes with the matching skills for your away team. Beep, boop, beep, beep. Imagine sending your most important crew on the bridge every time to go deal with the problem. God help you. God help you if they die. Just Star Trek, they do things different in space, I guess. For an away mission, decide on approach 1, select the hero to complete the challenge with the appropriate skill. If the skill is lower than requirement, the skill changes to... Now, Captain, we seem to have materialized in the middle of a cornfield. This place, it's eerily similar to Earth, but something's off. Any suggestions of what to do next? Yeah, scan for any life signs. Hurry in time, use their tricorders to scan for life signs, detect a strange energy spike emanating from a nearby area. Follow the readings. Navigate through the corn and find a farm with people working in the fields. An old man sits on the porch of a nearby farmhouse strumming a banjo. I think I remember this. Another challenge, a participating team are fatigued and their skill values are reduced. Let them rest for the next challenge to recover and plan ahead of course. Captain, this old man seems harmless enough. You might know what's going on here. Like, how should we approach him? Try to read his body signs for any clues. Harry and Tom discreetly observe the old man, trying to analyze his body language. He feels off. Like he's putting on an act. They can't quite put a finger on why. The old man seems perplexed by their presence, muttering about Harry and Tom being early and how it's not their turn yet. He invites them to stay on the farm and wait, offering them some fresh corn cob. Seems like one more hero for a challenge. If they possess the required skill, and the accumulated skill value is equal or higher to the required number, you have a chance of critical success. Old man is managed to help, or we'll try to find the marquee ourselves. There's a large barn behind the farmhouse. The tricorder readings are off the charts. Definitely something strange about it, especially that back wall. Or you're not able to. Oh, I see. He's that way. Got it. So we break in. I didn't get the crit. Harry and Tom try to disrupt the energy field, causing a flicker in the air. But before they can break the illusion, the people from the field burst in, wielding farm tools as weapons. The old man appears and reveals the barn is an illusion. The back wall dissolving to show a bluish glowing room where unconscious people, including a tattooed man and a half Klingon woman, lie on surgical tables. Sometimes you have to make major decisions that influence how the story proceeds. These decisions are marked with a gold outline. These people must be the missing marquee. They're being held here, Captain. We must get them out of here. All right, you have the best chance. Wake up the half Klingon woman and wake up the tattooed man. Your choices have consequences. Have their egg beard in real life? No, unfortunately not. You'd have to keep myself shaven. My beard grows at a terrible way. It gets patchy first, and then it eventually starts getting correct, but it takes so long for it to get there, I just always shave it. Harry sprints towards the half-Klingon woman, hoping to rouse her. As he reaches out, the old man stops him, a look of concern on his face. Before Harry can react, a blinding light fills the room, and everything goes blank. Oh, well, they're dead. What the heck is this game? If you check on the interface on Twitch, usually it's in categories and it'll say the name of the game there. So this is basically the Star Trek Voyager, new Star Trek Voyager game that came out on Steam, and it's supposed to be, I think its description, I could be told different, because I think I just kind of like bought it and went head into it. It's kind of like go through the story, try to survive with your ship, try to emulate what the Voyager did in the show, and basically try. Yeah, people told me it came out yesterday. I was like, oh, cool, let's try it tomorrow. Story-driven Frostpunk. Yeah, that's probably a good way to put it. A sudden return. Captain Janeway anxiously waits the return of her away team when Henry Kim unexpectedly materializes behind her. What happened on the way? The Voyager? What happened over there, Mr. Kim? We lost contact with you for several hours. Hours? So we were just there, right? Tom? Sounded like he's on the I hope. Captain, we're being held by the Marquis. Starfleet. I don't know what you did to our commander, but I can still ram this wreck into your precious starship. Ram us? One of our own is also missing. It makes sense to postpone the ramming until we're all accounted for. Does that sound reasonable? We're beaming over. Just give up. Despite Janeway's invitation, the arrival of the Marquis crew is fraught with tension. Both sides remain wary as they prepare to discuss their shared predicament. Ah, I know you. This is different already. Yeah, I know Tuvok was basically he's a secret agent for them, so he's going to reveal. Haha. The Klingon woman, I forget entirely Like, was she part of the Marquis? Then obviously she joined the ship and then had to learn it, or was she part of? I know she's half Klingon, but like, was she already part of the crew and she's trying to figure things out still, or? I know she was like in her position even now. I know she was like a tactical officer who was Starfleet and left the door. Okay, that's right. Yeah, because I know they had experience with it. Sorry, getting a big drink. Don't play games, Starfleet. We're armed and ready to defend ourselves. You're already on the... Hell, all right. Won't happen any other way. Glad to have you back, Tuvok. Likewise, Captain. Miss Torrens was informing me that I was assigned to infiltrate the Marquis. I never liked you, Vulcan. That is unsurprising. I assure you, I performed my Marquis duties to the highest standards. You win some, you lose some. Fuck you, Marquis. Let's focus on bringing Mr. Barris and your commander back. His name is Chakotay. Or Chakotay. And we can't get back. Oh, if I remember, he's the Indian guy, if I remember. And he basically becomes her number 2, if I remember right. Yeah, we can't get back in that easy. They're sealed, their communications are cut off. Lieutenant Tuvok, get down to engineering and find a way to bypass whatever's jamming our communications. Report back as soon as you have a solution. Captain, ship status remains critical. Repair protocols are imperative. We require resources into engineering office to mobilize additional workforce. Prioritize life support, secure core decks, and restore Deck 5 functionality first to gain access to the engineering office. We've deviated already. Yeah, if you guys see any deviations, because you guys will remember more than what I remember. So if there's any major deviations, like, let me know, right? Like, be like, oh, this is different. And hi, Chaos, I'm doing good. I was a war crime captain in this game. Maybe. We use Patak, yeah. Here we need to activate one of the life supports. X, each life support unit. Energy is a plan accordingly. For supporting Deck 5, Captain, engineering office is now available. Of course, it's a mess. I have to fix it before we can even use it. Repairs in progress. Until completion, it would be logical to scan all plants in the system and gather more deuterium and uranium. Beep, boop, boop, beep, beep. I think I was. Yeah, scroll forth. Engineering is done. Yippee. And then I go over here. Engineering office fully operational, Captain. We now have an additional work team to carry out 2 tasks simultaneously. Building or repairing rooms, even clearing debris, occupies work teams. To be able to carry out several tasks at the same time, obtain additional teams by building or upgrading engineering office. Those already watched Voyager. Zoran's decisions have already caused things to change. Yippee. I fucked it up. Well, we get to see what's different, you know. Logically, we should now focus on Deck 2 in the mess hall to ensure the crew's food supply. Maintaining their physical endurance. This requires reactivating life support in that section. Morale bar says your current morale. To change the morale cycle 2 and icons. Open overview to see switch of morale. Your says in the ship management, food, crew, quarters, and events affect morale. If morale falls to 0, the crew mutinies and the game is over. So we're restored to Deck 2, Captain. Access to the mess hall is now complete. However, it has sustained extensive damage. Emergency rations are currently deployed. After repair, the crew can access replicator rations again. Repairs in progress. Until completion, we should address crew accommodation. The ruined room must be cleared to create room for residential sections. It was heavily damaged. The freed up building space, you must first have to remove the remnants of the old. Select the room and give the order to clear. Ruined debris takes cycles and the passage time travel them. We're waiting for our work team to finish, but continue to collect more resources. Remember, the entire Voyager's gene returned to Earth to warn people of the Borg are coming. If I remember, If I remember, they have no idea the Borg exists, but they run into the Borg. Because at first they're just trying to get home, if I remember right. But then they find the Borg, and just because of their contact with the Borg's like, oh, you exist. I'm gonna get you now. And so the Voyager is hauling dick. If I remember. There was something before this? Okay, was it Picard? No, it was Picard who did it. I know one of them fucked up. Yeah, that's right. Q introduced the Borg. Yeah, Q fucked them over. That's right. I think Q threw them over, and then the Borg were like, "Oh, you exist." That's what I remember. Is that if I have that right now? Sorry, it's been a while. I haven't done my yearly rewatch of Star Trek in a while. All right, mess hall is active. Excellent. So repairs are complete, Captain. We should switch to replicator rations now. It will enhance crew well-being. With every cycle your crew consumes rations, you can always use emergency rations, which don't require resources but lower morale. Crew is used to consume premium rations, made by the replicator. Like those increase morale and consume deuterium. Dude, I wish we had replicators, man. Look at the rations are now issued to the crew, Captain. Whenever we get the cook guy, does our morale go down? Thank you, Senator Go, for scribble. We got cocky, don't blame Q. Fucking Picard. Always fucking it up. I hear a sick bay figured out. I'll go with the tutorial now, not deviate. Ruined room. Burn room removal concluded. Maybe we should rebuild some crew quarters now. We do wonders for morale, Captain. Yeah, they have a place to sleep. Build new rooms like the empty building space to bring up the construction menu. If you have enough work teams and resources, you can build the room. Every room needs a corresponding area, so plan accordingly. Borg technology. Got it. You understand our fleet quarters. Missing technology. I guess emergency quarters is what we're doing. Your crew is the lifeblood of your ship. Each room requires personnel to operate. To keep this in mind when adding new rooms or upgrades, don't forget to provide the necessary accommodation and morale or make up fast. Alrighty. The comms. Captain, the array's jamming signal has been neutralized. We should be able to establish communication. And so they respond, "Held the array." Here's this. Why are you bothering me? Or why are you back? You don't have what I need. I know he sounds way different in the show, but when I see a blob, he has to sound like that. I remember that voice, Captain. It's the old man with the banjo, but his form is entirely different compared to how he appeared on the array. I'm Captain Janeway of the Federation Starship Voyager. We mean you no harm. We just want our people back. Your people? The people no longer here. They might have what I need. You'll just have to leave them. Scan their way. Let's confirm that they're actually there. Going to kill Kim off, but his actor was named one of the prettiest people in Hollywood at the time, so the writers changed their minds. But not to off his voice, but he's not pretending to be human. Looking so far as they can check it out. We just got into it, so we don't know yet. But feel free to stick around, and we can probably make some conclusions together. Or in the words of a stranger, scan the array for life signs of Tom and Chakotay. No sign of the captain, and no humanoid life forms indicated at all. What are we talking to right now? I don't remember how she convinced him, but... We're entrusted with their safety. Their families and friends rely on us bringing them home. our responsibility.
Understand, I have no choice. There just isn't enough time.
Time for what?
There's honor and debt that can never be repaid. Find something that cannot be found.
What kind of debt? Maybe we can help.
Weren't you listening? It can't be repaid. All I could do is protect them. No, you're stealing my time. Don't you understand? I don't have time. Not enough time.
We've been cut off, Captain. Damn it. We haven't gotten any closer to Paris or Chakotay. Man, to get something. You Starfleet don't know how to fight. You sure? But you sure talk good. Captain, if I may. I have observed that the array has been sending energy pulses towards the 5th planet of the neighboring system since our arrival. Given the lack of information regarding our missing crew's location, investigating this planet appears to be the most logical next step. The only lead we have. Thoughts, Miss Therese? I don't like this any more than you do, but it'll be easier if you work together. Captain. Alan set a course for the 5th planet of the neighboring system. Let's find our people. Go to the 5th planet of the neighboring system. Maximum warp. Later map shows the entire sector of several star systems. You can either travel directly to another system, or you can scan the system first and select the specific pole to visit. Which one is it? The 5th planet of the neighboring system. I assume is this. But first, let's deal with our ship. There are more ruined rooms. No supply support. You know, light. Oh. There we go. Get you. You first play in the neighboring. We go to the sector. Okay, it's this one. Got it, got it. We shall then go to you, and then I can crew emergency quarters. That begins. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. That has been made. Excellent, excellent. Kind of want to get our. I want the sick bay done. I want one of my favorite characters back. Then we also need our shield gen up. People first. Let's get all of them going, huh? All right, we got that going. Ocampa. So dinner is up. We got that going. What's our power at? Power. Dang. Sector threat level. We have no torpedoes. Okay, there it is. All right, we're fine. We're only half using it. We're still good, baby. Sick bay is done. Injured sick crew will be replaced in the sick bay automatically. After treatment, they'll get back to work. Increase the efficiency of the sick bay by assigning a suitable hero. No heroes to assign. Oh, there we go. You're running low. Uh-oh. The 25 cycles to accomplish this task. First, let's do this. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders? Continue. The image was pretty talented. He was really good. I loved him. But also the idea of like, here's a hologram, like medical officer in case they need like an assistant and stuff, just to be like, I just need someone right now who's always here. Perfect. Love him. Also enjoy that like as his programming continued and stuff, he started to develop more and more of a personality. Oh, he's wonderful, man. Totally hateable in SG-1. So what we have here. New lead. Following the array's energy pulses, Voyager discovers a planet named, or a desert planet with a harsh, unforgiving landscape. I'm in Paris, and Commander Chakotay perhaps being held in this place. Much this place is special. You know, the planet. Check the energy pulses. Anything noteworthy about those energy pulses? They're consistently targeted a single location, a barren piece of the desert. I recommend an away team to investigate the area. There was something else. The interval between each pulse has decreased by 0.47 seconds since we left the array. We're getting faster. Indy said he's running out of time, right? Whatever that means, we better hurry. General scan of the planet. Let's see what we can learn about this planet. It has all the basic characteristics of an M-class planet, but no ocean, no river, nothing. However, there are settlements. Leave it at that. Prepare an away team. Examine this world firsthand. I think this is our friend. Captain, a small ship is approaching. They're hailing us. On screen. Oh, here's our precious boy! It's our lovable man. We love him. We love Neelix. We love Neelix. Oh, we love him. There's some who are like, no, it's him. Oh, I love him. A peculiar alien with a mischievous grin greets Voyager from his chaotic vessel. Neither Starfleet or the Marquis have ever seen such a species before, perhaps an inhabitant of the Delta Quadrant. Greetings, looking for something on this dusty old rock. I can't quite remember his voice. Hold up. Hold up, I can find it. I can find it. 1 second. Star Trek. Because I know he has a very particular mannerism.
Numerous hails on wideband subspace. The only response has been a single repeating.
I guess it's the translators.
If these people are who I think they are, I can tell you this is very bad news. I've never actually encountered them. But from what I've heard, I'm glad I didn't.
Oh, poor. I think that's where they figured out the Borg. He's like, no. Like that one time, that other time, and all those other times. You know, his existence, you know. Who was the actor's name? What else was he in? Because like he seems familiar. So, you know, I'm really bad with names and remembering actors and all this stuff. I'm a terrible person to talk shows with because I just can't retain that information. Ethan Phillips, like I know I've seen him before and stuff. Like I feel like he's familiar to me. Also, ad time. I'm gonna wait. We'll wait for the ads here to stop. Also, might give me a chance if we get a drink because I'm gonna be talking a lot of science fiction stuff. Here, while we're in ad time, I'm gonna refill my water real quick, and just because I'm gonna be talking a lot and I'm gonna need to be drinking a lot, so let me drink up here. Alrighty. There we go. Let's obey the prime directive and just leave. Our campers can fend for themselves. Phillips has been in a bunch of stuff, including a bunch of other Star Trek series and Star Wars. Oh, that's good. What was he in Star Wars? Also, chat, you're part of my crew, by the way. Every side crew member, everything else, I'm yelling at you to fix stuff and do things. Yep, everyone gets a shirt. Everyone gets a shirt. All right, now that we're back from ads, we find anything, will we find anything, Mr. Felix? I'm not gonna get this thing right. Ever seen a ship like yours? Let me guess. You were whisked away from somewhere else in the galaxy and brought here against your will. Not as though you've heard this story before. Thousands of times. Well, hundreds of times, maybe 50 times. But the caretaker has been bringing ships here for months now. The caretaker? That's what the Ocampo call him. He's probably snatched some of your crew too. Oh, the text moved. From your crew too, right? They're likely down on the planet with the Ocampo. But, Captain, it's a tricky place. Dangerous. Use a guide, but of course a guide needs a little, compensation. Sounds fair. Wonderful. To be honest, I've had it rough recently. These pesky void voles have been nibbling away at my supplies. Some food and water would be most welcome. If you help us find our missing crew, you can have all the food and water you want. It's a deal. Neelix acquired, baby. First off, that's uranium. Uranium, yes. Ah, my guys can wait. Need the storage alone and focus on salvaging other parts of the ship. Aw, destroy the vessel and salvage from the that side. Don't go in yellow. No, no! God damn it! I hate that bar. I hate him so much. The holodeck. That'll help morale. The ruined room. Again, clearing that. Fucking hate that bar, dude. Every time I'm like, oh, cool. We can probably get that figured out. It's like, yeah, it's like, oh, here's all this green. Oh, fuck you, yellow. I'm like, oh, come on. That or I don't know if it's a crit. Because I was told that like gold was a crit and other stuff. But I don't know if it is here because I keep thinking green's the good. I don't even know if I'm critting or not. I'm like, aw. All right, we're getting more things here. Probably need to. That's okay, we can get it. Because I assume. Anyway, tractor beam. Oh, no, I was critting. Lost to the full storage. No, it was not that. Okay, I have all that I need there. I'll be about the fulfilled promise, Captain. Cross request. What a delicious meal, a culinary masterpiece. I've never encountered such a tangy but comforting, smooth yet vibrant concoction. What was it called again? Tomato soup. Tomato soup. I'm something of a culinary wizard myself, you know. My Alfarian hair pasta bowl is widely known for its bold, mouth-watering taste. Mr. Neelix, I am pleased you're enjoying yourself, but we need your assistance now. Ah, yes, your missing crew. Right. Scan the southern continent and look for a range of dead volcanoes. At their foot, you'll find Kazan Olga encampment. Kazan what? One Kazan sect of many. They control this part of the quadrant. They're a bit difficult, but with the right approach, even they can be reasoned with. I thought you said the Ocampa had all people. Well, the Ocampa do have your people. It's just finding them is a bit tricky. Our old pal Maj Javin, the Ogla leader, might know where to look. He's a nice guy, a bit gruff, but he owes me a favor. Let's figure more about this out. Anything else we should know about this Kazan Ogla? Water is a precious commodity around these parts. The Ogla, they mostly get theirs through trade, so a little liquid diplomacy would go a long way. Very well, prepare an away team. Your own company then, Mr. Neelix. Captain, we've reached our destination. Orders? An away team. Yeah, you're ready. His model looks off, man. He does not look like his picture at all. It's like they took, like, I know it's like an actor with the stuff on, but you know, his makeup with the art, at least, and obviously with the show and stuff, they do a really good job blending it in. This does just look like, you know, your plumber has put on some cosmetics. Let's see, I will send. Harry and Tuvok. The away team materializes in a small valley between the dead volcanoes. The sun burns down on them mercilessly. The air is hot and dry, and a sandy wind whips into their eyes. Captain, our tricorders are malfunctioning, probably because of the energy beam pulses. How do we get our bearings at this dust bowl? Don't do it. No, okay. The away team pushes forward, battling the strong winds and low visibility. Finally, they emerge into a ledge with a clearer view of the surrounding area. In the distance, they spot the Kazan Ogla settlement. However, the wind is picking up and a massive sandstorm is approaching from the south. Why did you put them in the middle of the desert when you have the technology to put them at the settlement? Why? If you can put them there, you can put them anywhere. Just damn it. At the transporters at the drama. Captain, a sandstorm is heading our way. We need to find cover fast. The temporary shelter what you can. Analyze the area to evaluate the best cover for the storm. Critical success! The away team quickly analyzes the terrain, discovering a natural crevice offering the best protection from the storm. The rock wall shielded them from the worst of the wind and sand. After that, what seemingly seems like an eternity, the storm subsides. The away team emerges unharmed and sets off in the direction of the Kazan Oglas. Captain, we've reached the settlement. How should we approach the people here? Let Neelix do the introduction. Neelix bounced forward, greeting the Kazan Ogla in his usual boisterous manner. The women and children seem to recognize him, but their expressions are skeptical rather than welcoming. The men approach cautiously, weapons in hand. A tall Kazan emerges from the settlement, Jabin, their leader. At the sight of Neelix, his face darkens. In the background, a badly bruised woman who looks nothing like the Kazan, but more like a human with pointy ears, peers around the corner. Even the Kazan don't find Neelix as charming as he led us to believe. How should we appease them, Captain? Offer water. Of course they don't crit. The away team offers Jabin water for the replicators. Fascinated by this technology, Jabin affects the offer and becomes more receptive. He explains that the Okampa live underground, their access controlled by the caretaker, who also provides their only source of water. As proof, Jabin points to the bruised woman he is holding as a slave, an Okampa. He explains that she is one of the few who have managed to reach the surface. Suddenly, Neelix grabs a phaser. He points it at Jabin and demands the Okampa woman be freed. Risk. Sometimes certain approaches in the away missions bear additional risks. Dangerous approaches are marked by a danger level indicator. Failing such a challenge can result in injuries or even fatality. Things are getting out of hand, Captain. We should retreat. Go the retreat with phaser fire. I don't think we want to. I could get rewards. Let's try to go That's a 50-50. That seems more likely. Hey, they can't die, right? They might. Or I might just lose crew members. That means one of you will die. Good retreat with phaser fire. I much prefer to talk it out, but I was like, Away team lays down covering fire, forcing Kazon to take cover. This allows them to minimize their exposure to enemy fire. Jabin, though furious, seems to acknowledge the away team's fighting skills. They escape with no casualties. Da, 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 da. More than gratitude? Safely back in the Voyager, Neelix surprises the rest of the away team as he and the rescue woman kiss passionately. How deep does the relationship between the two go? My dearest Kess, didn't I promise I'd save you? I knew you would come for me, my love. You lied and endangered my crew. This is not how trust is built, Mr. Neelix. He was desperate, Captain, but I understand. I want to repay you and your crew for saving me. As Jabin said, the access to the underground facility is controlled by the caretaker. There's a tunnel, but the caretaker sealed it with a security barrier. May be able to transport through the barrier if it has the slightest breach. The transporter signal amplifier will be necessary. Excellent idea. Guess you can help us once we've located the breach. Of course, that's the least I can do. I'm grateful. Now, kill you. All right. How do you know about the caretaker? The generation has provided the Ocampa with food, water, energy, and protection from the outside world. And you know why he does it? Where he came from? No, we do have stories and legends about him, but they're just stories and legends. How did you meet? I met Cass when I was trading with the Kazon Olga. He enslaved her, but she was kind, even to someone like me. I had to get her out. He visited, brought me gifts, made me laugh. It was the only good thing in that terrible place. We fell in love. You see, lads, as long as you got a good personality and make her laugh, you got a chance. I admit I used you, Captain. I apologize, but I'd do it again in a heartbeat. Ask Cass why she came to the surface. As if it's so dangerous on the surface, why did you leave your home? I felt a strong pull to explore the world beyond the city. I yearned for the freedom to discover new things and learn about myself. I think my people so dependent on the caretaker, unable to even think for themselves, it was unbearable. We once possessed telepathic abilities, but those atrophied over many generations. Alright, someone get started on that transporter signal amplifier. And Kess, we'll go to sick bay and have you examined. We get to see our boy. Wait, why do we have doctors? We're not supposed to have doctors. But are we not supposed to have any doctors at all? Are they all dead? Oh, they died later? Oh, right. Yeah, that's scientists. That's right. Okay. I think it was like something. Oh, right. I think they invade or something. Yeah. You better initiate emergency medical holographic. Blah, 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 blah. Computer initiate emergency medical holographic program. There we go. Our boy! Introducing the doctor. With no other options available, Captain Janeway activates Voyager's emergency medical hologram. A shimmering figure materializes in sickbay, ready to provide critical care. Please state the nature of the medical emergency. It's my boy! Oh, we love him. Please state the nature of your medical emergency. He said the line! He said the line! Doctor, our chief medical officer, is dead. We have to take care of sickbay. Well, you have to take care of sickbay for now. And this patient, Kess. There's no need for concern. I am capable of treating any injury or disease. Broken ulna, a few minor bruises and grazes. Nothing I can't handle. You're in the most capable hands, young lady. Thank you, Doctor. That's very kind of you. But you do your best, Doctor. Do my best, Captain. I am programmed for the optimal medical care. What else would I do? Now, if you excuse me, I have a patient to attend to. A sick bay to reorganize. Oh, off he goes. All right, let's get that going. And while we're at it, official anomaly. We was wrong. None of the medical staff survived the trip to Delta Quadrant, to the point where the helmsman Tom is trained as a nurse, as well as Kess. But who did the guys kill? Because I know they get pissed off and come attack us. I don't remember. We'll see what happens in this story. Oh no, don't remove. Build that. No available work teams. Got it. Got our science laboratory. Captain, the science lab is back online. We can start researching the signal amplifier. Beep, boop, 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 beep. Let's see. Official anomaly. Assistants have detected a small but stable spatial anomaly. It is not dangerous, could provide valuable scientific data. Get the duranium. Let's risk it for the biscuit. Oh, come on. Yeah, 40 seconds to accomplish this task. Captain, I need to address the lack of quarters. Tuvok, I'm fucking working on it. Like, do you see? We don't got a motherfucker. I am working on it. Uh-oh. I say that and I think I have found a bug. Because two menu things have activated. I can't click out of this. I can't click anywhere. I don't know if Dev's watching, but here's my bug report. And the thing I read on review is that this thing doesn't save very well. I don't know if it like continuously saves or something. Trying to hit. I've already done that. Like enter this. Oh, that worked. I fixed that. Just smash the keyboard, it'll figure out. Ah, perfect. Access the tech tree to research new upgrades. This way you can upgrade rooms or unlock passive bonuses to improve efficiency. Certain technologies first require an upgrade of the tier 1 technological category. Unlocking a new tech costs research points. Research points are produced by active science labs, but can also be gained as rewards. Captain, the blueprints of the signal amplifier are complete. However, to start production, we need to repair the workshop. There's so much to do, man. Fuck. Also, man, I'm building your fucking quarters, man. Not enough people, man. Off my ass. Of course, it goes right to the yellow every time, man. Also, can I like do both of the things here? I built it. I fulfilled the promise. Eat ass. Go to crew quarters. Do I? What measures that I have enough quarters for the idling? Oh no. Regardless, let's get you guys. I see. That's where the emergency code. I'm just building up one here. At least I can demolish it and move things around. I like that. Sorry, is this a sponsor stream or are you just trying to just trying the game out? I was not sponsored. We got stuff. Got research. Okay, cool. I figure what else I need to do because I have like one engineer available. I guess I can clear a room. Clear that debris. This has nothing else for me. Double check this. Let's support item. Yeah! For sure, repair item. We can start production of the signal amplifier. Like maybe make I don't know, buy it and want to check if you got a sponsor. Like, no. It'd be nice if they sponsored us, but you know. I'm not a big kid, so I don't get all the money. How's the game so far? I'm liking it so far. It's kind of like a survival management thing. It's pretty much what the Voyager was. You get to kind of experience that with the Voyager and go through this. It makes some different stuff. So I'm liking it so far, but of course we haven't got to the core of it yet. We're still kind of like in a tutorial phase. Transfer has been complete. Ready for use, Captain. Be wise to make haste back to Ocampo. Well, first we're gonna go collect this real fast. Sure, we'll build additional cargo bay. Sure. I'll waste my time. Come on, green. No! Damn it! Is this like XCOM? No. Gonna restore destination order, so no way, team. Definitely not like XCOM. Send you, and I shall send. You. I haven't been Captain die. No. While materializing near the tunnel entrance, a group of Kazon is already there, tinkering with the security barrier in frustration. As soon as they notice the away team, they flinch in fear and fall and back off a bit. Watch out! Shouts one of them. The foreign warriors are back! Captain, the Kazon seem hesitant, also almost fearful. What are your orders? Kill them all. That's not gonna work. But you just ignore them. You know what? We're gonna risk it for the biscuit. Fuck. Which has met with a mixture of fear and confusion. The Kazon seem perplexed by the concept of counting to 3. They're going to start to count along. Upon reaching 3, the Kazon expectantly wait for something to happen, putting the away team in an awkward position. Only a warning shot makes the Kazon take to their heels. The away team then enters the tunnel unopposed. That's funny. Captain, we reached the tunnel entrance, using the transporter signal amplifier now to find possible breaches in the security barrier. For no success, the away team deploys the transporter signal amplifier, carefully scanning the barrier for any vulnerabilities. After a tense few minutes, they locate a small breach in the energy field. They successfully transport themselves to the opening and into the tunnel. Beyond the barrier, the tunnel opens into a breathtaking sight. Embedded in a large cavern is a futuristic environment with smooth white walls glowing in warm light and sprinkled with patches of green. This is the Ocampo City. Captain, we're ascending Ocampo City. It's a maze of streets and chambers. How should we proceed to find Tom and Chakotay? Well, can't choose the best one for this. Oh, come on, you live here. As approaches the group of Ocampo, they refuse to help, not want to interfere with the caretaker's plans. The away team is forced to rely on other methods to find their crewmates, eventually locating a medical facility. They find Tom and Chakotay awake but disoriented, surrounded by strange medical equipment. Chakotay instinctively reaches for a weapon, but before before any confrontation can occur, the ground starts to shake violently. A match with Captain Janeway comes to the joy of reunion. The caretaker array has apparently repositioned itself and is now firing at the tunnel entrance. We need to get out of here. We need to attune the collapsed tunnels, clear a path to a degree off. The away team completes a path through the collapsing tunnels. Using their phasers to blast away debris and create a safe passage. They dodge falling rocks and collapsing ceilings, ensuring everyone escapes safely. Soon they reach the exit, and the security barrier is the only thing standing between them and their escape. Tremors are interfering with the signal amplifier's focus, Captain. The connection is constantly being interrupted. We can't beam out like this. Analyze the tremors interference pattern and recalibrate the transporter signal's amplifier accordingly. All three of them don't have a skill. It tires them out and they won't help. Nah, I'm gonna spam. The team analyzes. I'm almost out anyway. The team analyzes the tremor's interference pattern and quickly calibrates the transporter signal to compensate. The transporter signal stabilizes, allowing the away team to lock onto the beam and materialize safely back on Voyager. Damn, forget about it. Unexpected allies. Back at Voyager, Tom Paris breathes a sigh of relief, but Chakotay eyes his Starfleet rescuers with suspicion. The monkey commander struggles to understand this sudden alliance. Commander Chakotay, welcome aboard Voyager. I'm Captain Catherine Janeway. Mr. Paris, it's good to have my pilot back. No champagne? Not even the replicated. I'm Commander Chakotay of the Marquis. Torres, what's going on here? Long story, Chakotay. Short version, we're stuck with Federation psychopaths in the Delta Quadrant. And we share a common goal, getting back home. Anything you learn of the planet could help us. You learned about the Ocampa? What can you tell us about the Ocampa? Naive, friendly. They don't get out much. That's good, because they wouldn't survive. Apparently, they've been living underground for longer than anyone can remember. That's true. Our ancestors lived on the surface once. Ancient journals tell us the caretaker opened a deep chasm and lived underground. Any idea why? They mentioned, warning? Or warming. There it is. The day our surface turned into a desert. On that day, the caretaker appeared and built our city. Since then, he has provided for the Ocampa. A debt that can never be repaid. Again, Lieutenant Tuvok. There's enough evidence for me to perform a reasonable hypothesis, Captain. The Ocampa homeworld turned into a desert from one day to the next. The caretaker's immediate arrival seemed to be no coincidence. I assume he was responsible for the ecological damage. Building the underground city and caring for them, he seems to be trying to make amends. But how could he cause such devastation to render a planet incapable of sustaining life? I confess, I do not know, Captain. Anything about the caretaker? Hi, Sarge. Did you learn anything about the caretaker? Hey, he's been acting out of ordinary lately, abducting people. He's increased their power supply to half a decade. And he destroyed the tunnels. Sounds like he's preparing for something. But what? I said they know why they were sent to Ocampa. I mentioned that you might have what he needs. Can you make sense of that? We woke up covered in scabs. Ocampa said we were sent away to prevent some kind of plague. He said we weren't sick before. They also mentioned others with the same disease, but they didn't laugh. They died? Want you both in sickbay now? Get your cooties out of here! Captain, their condition is unusual. It appears to be cellular disruption caused by an introduction of foreign genetic material. The bodies are rejecting it, rather violently, I might add. They're fortunate. A few more days and the cellular disruption would have been fatal. Foreign genetic material? For what purpose? An excellent question, Commander. It appears to have introduced deliberately. Though why anybody would want to inject them with the incompatible DNA is beyond my comprehension. Prognosis, Doctor? I've already started the treatment. With my expertise, they should make a full recovery. Captain, there is now enough evidence to form a reasonable hypothesis. The caretaker provides the Ocampa with a mere 5 years worth of energy, then destroy the access tunnels. In addition, he frequently mentions running out of time. The caretaker has sustained the Ocampa for millennia. Why this sudden urgency? Logical. My conclusion is that he does not intend to continue his role as caretaker. The Doctor's discovery further confirms my hypothesis. The caretaker is enacting measures to safeguard the Ocampa for as long as possible. However, they will run out of energy eventually. so he seeks a successor, someone who holds the key to their survival, the compatibility with the caretaker's DNA. This explains the abduction and subsequent testing of individuals from various sectors. I believe that the caretaker is dying. If he dies, how the hell are we supposed to get home? We have to return to the array before it's too late. Captain, if the caretaker is reluctant to cooperate, a more assertive approach may be necessary. Hogan's right. If that overgrown energy blob won't send us home, we'll blast our way out. Phaser torpedoes, the whole shebang. I believe a bit of a tactical planning is in order. Shields first, then phasers. All right. Time to figure that out. I'm building cargo bay already. Now I just got to get all the phasers and torpedoes and all sorts of stuff. Gonna repair you, and now we gotta wait. And now we wait. I think at this point, we are good. So we can probably go to the next sector. Bum, 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 bum. All right, that is ready. Excellent. Morale has been increased. And now we get to go to this. No, that's air shuttle. Phaser control room. All right, we got our phasers back. Time for the torpedoes. And I have someone who is ready to do stuff, so we will go ahead and clear out. Can you repair this? No. But we can repair some ruined rooms. Eventually. Yeah, clear that out. All right, got our torpedoes up. Our offensive and defensive capabilities have been restored, Captain. However, I suggest a test run to verify system functionality and to assess our temporarily flight control officers' performance in combat. Excuse me? The ace pilot knows more maneuvers than Starfleet can throw Greek letters and numbers together. Except for the one for invading Starfleet custody. Gentlemen, enough. Tuvok is right. We need to test our combat systems. We'd like a sparring partner. You have one. Our ship. Seriously, Chakotay? All the Maquis and the Voyager as a Starfleet target practice? What could possibly go wrong? Be all in a focus. We need preparation. I will pilot the Voyager. Captain, just remember to set your phasers to simulation. I'll keep it in mind, Commander. Each combat encounter, you may choose one of the 3 heroes who utilize their specific strength and ability. Not you. You and you. The Voyager will sight semi-autonomously. Phasers are fired automatically, torpedoes manually. You control the ship by opening the command menu and deciding how to approach the enemy.
What are your orders, Captain?
Oh, all right, orders. Order your ship to try and attack and defend a side with either defensive or offensive movement. Fleeing requires enemy engines to be damaged, while surrendering costs resources as a form of payment. You can repair damaged subsystems and proceed to offensive movement. Offensive action.
Moving to attack the aft, Captain.
Oh, look at that! This maneuver dodges enemy attacks for a limited time. Grants a brief window with vulnerability.
Ability ready, Captain.
Stuff. Okay. Got the radar on the top left and everything. Oh, that's that cute.
Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
That's cute.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
All right,
Moving
those
to attack the
weapons.
front, Captain.
Enable them. Going for the engines.
Moving to attack the aft, Captain.
Oh, I love that.
Ability ready, Captain. Moving to attack the port side, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
All right, we got the. Oh, so we're
Moving
gonna
to attack the
same
port side, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Oh, well, I think we win. Victory. I like that a lot. Whole stat is 59%. Proceed. Boom! That's how it's done. Not bad for a temporary guy, huh, Tuvok? The methods are unconventional. However, the objective was achieved. Acceptable performance. One more thing, Captain. Whatever awaits us at the array, the Valjean should be in a support position for Voyager. Alright, have the transporter room standing by in case your crew needs emergency beam out. Let's show this quadrant what we're really made of. He didn't... Wasn't their ship messed up? I think they get messed up and they get integrated more into the ship, right? There's only one battle so far, but how does it compare to Bridge Commander? Definitely not close to Bridge Commander. I much prefer Bridge Commander. That's definitely more simulation for... I mean, you're more in the captain's seat doing stuff, and I find that to be more enjoyable. All right, I got 2 people available for stuff. I don't think... No, we don't have enough. Any more titanium. Let's start getting that. Turn depleted, entering gray mode. Nah! Out of the deuterium. Without it, the warp core is shut down and only emergency power is available. This is called gray mode. When traveling gray mode, you won't use any deuterium, but most rooms will be deactivated to conserve energy. Dang it. Reach out to our destination. Orders. Return later. We need to kind of figure this out first. Ah, good. Got that. I don't think it's getting the stuff I need, though. I think I got everything I need. Or can get. Nah. Ah, garbage. Thanks, neighbor. Come on, come on. Give me the stuff. Alright, can't do any more of that. Well, we'll just be low. Now we reach our destination. Orders. Oh, gotta do what we can. Thanks, Ara, for your scribble. Not your scribble, your 100-bit. But thank you, William Reed, for your scribble. Sorry, I fast read that too much. Yeah, making me wish Star Trek Online didn't revamp its system and hard reset all my officers. God, no, I love that game. Still love it. When do they do a big revamp? Still love it, but my own bias affects me, obviously. I miss being able to spawn 3 black holes from my extremely vulnerable research vessel and watch people struggle to death. And when did they revamp it? Because I don't know if I played it when they revamped it or not, or if I did play the revamped version. I really like the space combat in that game. I really enjoy it. I wish I could be immersed in that game more by actually having a first-person POV on my bridge and have a view screen and stuff. If I had that, I'd probably play it a lot more. If I may say so, scribble and dispatch, I did the Leo point and thought, Zorn says that. I was like, oh, that's me, that's me. They stole that from me. They stole that from me. That's my brand. And seems we're expected, Captain. It's the Kozan. The lead sheep is hailing us. They're probably not calling the chat for our Marquee Raider manned. And it's like, you'll have to support if this turns into a fight, Captain. That's an idea, but let's see what the Kazon have to say first.
Like, why are you here? Do you truly believe you can defeat us?
All we care about is getting home, Jabin. We will beam over the array and see if we can arrange that.
That's all? After your display of firepower? We do not fear you, but we are not fools.
We have no dispute with you.
Then leave. The array is ours.
This is absurd. We have no intention of challenging you.
The array is mine. Leave or face my wrath.
Jabin, we can discuss this like 2 civilized. He's disconnected, Captain, and they're powering up their weapons. Battle stations. Well, my stuff's kind of sucky right now, but I think we'll be all right.
What are your orders, Captain?
Oh, hey, buddy. They're away from me. Okay, I can rotate. Offensive actions. Take out those
Moving to
weapons.
attack the front, Captain.
God, that's a huge ship, man. I don't know why they're struggling with water so much.
Ability ready, Captain.
Just go around and process it with that ship.
Ability ready, Captain.
Torpedoes through, bring down their weapons. Torpedoes have been fired manually. Yeah, I haven't been doing that. If it's been against shields, make sure you fire upon the right angle.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. An enemy is fled, Captain.
Boom!
Don't let him leave.
Move ability ready, Captain.
No!
Moving to
Don't
attack
let
the aft,
him
Captain.
leave.
Surrendered. He's gone.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
He's dead. He's dead, Jim. he's fucking
Moving to attack
gone.
the aft, Captain.
Fire torpedoes. Come on, get closer. Get closer. Torpedo. Oh. Wait, is that okay?
We did it. We did it.
Oh, he's dead. Yeah, like we won the thing, but then my friend has to kamikaze to the side. We pushed them back, but it was a close call. We had a crew beamed off in time, but the Raider exploded.
You are strong, Captain, but there is strength in numbers. I have called for reinforcements. The array will be mine.
I guess we don't have much time. Hell the array.
Well, aren't you persistent?
We need you to send us back where we came from.
Impossible. I've barely enough strength to complete my work. I must protect the Ocampa. If I don't, Kazon will steal their water. They won't be able to survive.
Send us home, damn you. What happened to Campbell is your fault. Something you did turned their planet into a desert, didn't it? This was the debt that could never be repaid.
You explorers of another galaxy. We had no idea our technology would devastate their atmosphere. Two of us were chosen to stay behind and care for them.
Two? Where's the other?
He went off to look for more interesting places.
Ah, divorce. Sorry, man. Real rough. She left you and the kids. Brutal. You ever consider allowing the Ocampa to care for themselves?
They're children.
Children grow up. They need challenges. Maybe the Ocampa is stronger than you think. Now send us home. You've dragged us into this. You need to send us. Captain, Javin wasn't bluffing. His reinforcements have arrived. I can try to access the array system to transport us to the Alpha Quadrant, Captain.
Oh, I'm fading. Time is up. If you leave, the array will be left to the Kazon. Annihilate the Ocampa. You must destroy it.
Don't listen to him. We'll be stranded.
Please. Protect the Ocampa.
I'm not gonna lie to you, chat. I wouldn't do it. I'm like, look, I understand the Ocampa are in a bad spot. You know, they're having a bad time. But there's like 20 of them down there. And I don't care. It's like if the other guys on the desert planet can get it figured out, they can figure it out, right? They could probably take it. They could probably do something, you know. The Prime Directive, Mr. Wolf. Fuck the Prime Directive. The caretaker fades away, collapsing into an inert crystalline form. Janeway is now faced with an impossible choice: return home to the Alpha Quadrant, leaving the camp defenseless, or sacrifice Voyager's return to ensure their safety. The clock is ticking. He's gone. And Captain, the Kazon are closing in. They're trying to access the primary control system and send us back. Yep, do that. Send us home. Protecting the Ocampa would violate the Prime Directive. My responsibility is to this crew. Access the control systems. We're going home. Look, here's the logic. Like, if I was captain, okay, in chat, you were part of my crew. I understand that, you know, for the story of this, the entire point of Star Trek is to have like the moral choices and going like, hey, morally, this is correct, right? Morally, this is correct. But if I am your captain, okay, if I am your captain and we are in this situation, you know, yes, there's the Prime Directive. It's brutal, but there's only like 20 people on that planet that he's trying to protect. It's not my problem. Not my problem, not my circus. And I'm about to be blown away. Even if I destroy this thing, logically in my eyes, you know, if I destroy this thing, those guys still might kill me because I just destroyed their station. You know, so my job is to protect you and you first, and we're way away from where we're supposed to be. So me getting you back home is priority number one for me. You know, I would prefer to not do it by losing lives, but it's a thing I can swish under the rug. Yeah, protect that camping data. We're going home. You're abandoning Ocampa? To hell with the Prime Directive. They deserve a chance to live. Put them in the brig. Immediately, you're to the brig. They're like, they have a chance to live. They already, you know, they'll get it figured out. I have a success chance of 60%. You know, like you are on my bridge, contradicting my orders as captain, to the brig immediately, and because I know he's going to be a problem. But I have a 60% chance of returning home. Will it actually bring me there? Probably not, but I'm doing it. It's my ship, Commander. Tuvok, now. Attempting to access the primary control systems, Captain. President program initiated. Array is ready. Engage. Homeward bound. Janeway makes the call. Voyager will return home. Tuvok activates the caretaker's knowledge, and a blinding light engulfs the ship. Uncertainty hangs in the air. Will it work? Will they make it back? Time seems to freeze as the crew braces for the unknown. Hey, we're home. Voyager materializes the Alpha Quadrant. The familiar stars. Home again. Voyager materializes in the Alpha Quadrant. The familiar stars are a welcome sight. But the joy of returning home quickly fades as Starfleet and Maquis lock eyes. Just moments ago, they were allies, united by a common goal. Now, back in familiar territory, the reason for their alliance has vanished. But we're back. We actually made it. You abandoned the Ocampa, Janeway, left him to the Kazon, another powerful enemy preying on the weak, just like the Cardassian. I won't apologize for putting my crew first, Chakotay. If you remember, the only reason you and I formed this alliance was to get our people home safely. Now we're back to being enemies, is that it? You're just gonna hand us over to Starfleet? Yeah, you fight with to the in a brig. You expect we accomplish together, Commander, but my loyalty belongs to Starfleet. You and your crew will be detained. I should have known better. Starfleet will always be Starfleet. You bastards, we fought side by side with you. We saved your ship. We helped you get home. You can't do this, and you're alive. We saved you. You saved us. We're even. Now that we're back. Now that we're back, you're still criminals. And you did not, and you know, it may be in the report during your hearing, they might make your sentence a lot less. Janeway's an asshole. Look, I'm going by the book, man. I can and I will, Lieutenant Tuvok. Or can and I will, Lieutenant Tuvok. Escort the commander and his crew to the brig. Aye, aye, Captain. Commander, if you please. You taunt about unity, about working together. Always the noble heroes until it's inconvenient. You sicken me. I like how the game is trying to make me seem like a bad person. But I got us back home because otherwise it'd be a risk of starving to death in space. Captain, with all due respect, this isn't right. They helped us get home. They saved my life. We can't just hand them over. That reminds him of his place. like, I understand that they're now trying to throw this in, right? So they're saying, like, look, morally, it's like, look, I got us home. They're now criminals. You know, I got to turn them in. I'm literally here. And if I basically go, oh yeah, I let these terrorists leave, we're all screwed. like you can, like, if you believe in the morals, right? They will be processed through the system and we can vouch for them through the system. So then officially by Star Trek or by Starfleet themselves, they could be exonerated due to their helpful actions to saving a Federation vessel. They can be held as saviors to these people, right? I am in fact preparing them to be set up for success. They're just not wanting it to happen this way. They just want to just, you know, be given a ship and they fuck off, right? But they're still going to be criminals. What if I gave them a clean slate? You know, what if I convinced the due process and everything else going like, hey, they saved us and we worked together to survive. They should be let go. Like a different time, another pathway towards the Terran Empire. That's what I'm thinking, man. Yeah, remind you of your place. I understand your emotions, Ensign, but you're out of line. Especially remember your plans to follow orders. I apologize, Captain. I'll transfer you next station. Captain, Janeway acted in accordance with Starfleet protocol. It was the only logical choice. So, being headed back to that penal colony, because honestly, I'd rather take my chances with the board than being locked up with counting the others. I'm really sure, yeah, like you served yourself just fine, man. Tom, I made you a promise, didn't I? And perhaps a certain pilot with your unique skills might find a place for himself on Voyager sooner than he thinks. That's music to my ears, Captain. I'll show Starfleet what this pilot extraordinaire can really do. Well, just a minute, it seems our adventure has come to an end. Prepare us, set a course for Starfleet headquarters. It's time to report in. And for a coffee break. Oh, well, that was easy. Oh, man, you know, that was a really hard game. A lot of challenges in the way. I'm glad we could manage our crew with quite efficiency. Even though we didn't repair the entire ship on the way back home, you know, we were quick, we were efficient, we just got through it nice and quick, you know. You know, now we're back at home, got my coffee, I completed my mission. Think about it. I went to go find the rebels, you know, or the terrorists, found them. I then, you know, even threw them across like 70,000 light years away. I grabbed them, brought them back, and put them back in jail. You know, according to Starfleet, I'm a hero. It's 7 of 9, though. Can you truly live yourself for that? Nah, I'm fine. Well, the game let you do this is some forced adventuring, so that's good. I'm kind of glad that they let you do this. Like, I think it's really cool. Yeah, go get a fucking medal. Hell yeah. Congratulations, Captains. You have discovered a hidden ending. Returning home via the Ketiku's array was never intended, but your ingenuity and determination have defied expectations. However, the ending is not without consequence. The Ocampo will be left to fend for themselves against the Kazon, and Voyager's crew will miss out on the many adventures and challenges that await them in the Delta Quadrant. I don't think they want to live through that. Are you sure this is the path you wish to take, or would you like to reconsider your decision and explore the intended story? Can I continue? Okay. I can go back here. All right. It brings us right back. That's convenient. I like that. That's very cute of them. Yeah, you ever say, what the fuck, man? Exactly. I love that it let us do that, though. Good job, Debs. And handling us, they're all mad. I could skip.
What are your orders, Captain?
You know, wrong thing, but you get the idea.
Moving to attack the front, Captain.
Keeping orders while the command menu is open. Dangerously low. Defensive actions. Oh, it is.
Moving to defend the port side, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
There we go. Ow.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Enemy is surrendered, Captain. Moving to attack the front, Captain.
Ow.
Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. An enemy is fled, Captain.
Very good, very good. Find the other one.
Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Better than expected. The Ranger is in good shape. We'll keep it close by just in case more K's on the side that show up. Oh, yeah. Do all the thing here. Make a decision.
Oh, I'm not strong.
Oh, Twitch ads, we're gonna wait. Gotta wait now. So far, I'm enjoying this. Like, you know, you get to experience the story, get to make some changes. You know, you get to get your Star Trek experience going, which I like. I like being in the captain's seat and making all these decisions and stuff. They've tried their best to make it a simulation as they can, I guess, without giving you, like, you know, simulation controls of the ship like the old Bridge Commander game. But, like, I like it, man. Like, as a Star Trek fan, I'm pretty sure people will enjoy this. Like, seeing all the references, seeing all what's going on, seeing how the story could deviate a little bit if you did this or that. You know, be called a complete asshole if you just leave. But you saved everybody on the ship, so it's like, whatever. Go to the warship Voyager. I don't know, maybe. So far, from your impressions, chat, what do you think about this? I did enjoy that Bridge Commander game. That was fun. I really enjoyed that old one. I need to reinstall it from GOG and try to get it working on Linux. I think on Linux I might be able to manipulate it even more. Because it has a resolution limit, because it's like, it'll crash if it tries to get modern resolutions. But I really wanted to go through it, but it kept crashing on me. So maybe on Linux it can definitely work. It'd be worse or better if we took the Ocampo with us. Honestly, that would be the solution I would do. Like, depending on how many are there, I would assure him saying, hey, I can go, I can save them. As long as you can help us, right? Like, I'm going to go save them. Like, I would transport as many of them as possible, and then, you know, everybody down the different distros. Thank you. A lot of people have been really nice about it. Honestly, the engagement on that video, like, if I go check on it now, 1 second. Let me look it up on my YouTube studio thing. So you got 35K views for just being something nothing related to what I do. So that was nice. But like 832 comments so far. 832 comments. Like normally mine barely breaks 100. And on like narrative declaration videos, it does not get up that many. A lot of people had shit to say, but a lot of people have been really nice. But I can definitely tell who have no social ability to communicate. Because there are multiple people in here who are just a fucking asshole. There's actually one guy, let me read this comment, which I don't know if he's watching the stream, which to tell that guy, I'm still on Linux, by the way, been doing it for 3 months. Let me see here. Let me see if I could find him. Because he's like so pessimistic. He's like, fuck this guy. I'm like, I don't know what's up your ass, man, but I don't know if your life turned around or something and you're just angry at the world. But let me, we're on our break here. Let me see if I can find it. Try to find the comment where the guy is super mean. Where is he? Where is he? Also, some people actually left some really good comments. There's also a lot of people who be like, "Oh, you could do this, Zorn," but in the video, I literally pointed it out. Like, and that is how people go like, "Get over it. Use the terminal." And I'm like, you don't have to be a dick about it, man. Like, I don't know why you're not. Oh, here it is. There's a guy called Beyond 5D Temp, and he says, this guy is lying, by the way. Just another drone promising to switch to Linux. Next few videos will have nothing to do with it, and he'll never update anybody ever again because he's back on Windows. And I replied saying, sorry you're having trouble in life to be so skeptical. I hope you're okay. Feel free to visit my streams. I've been using Linux for a good bit and should be happy to show you on the Zorn the Wizard channels. Been loving talking and learning more about it. And then he replies, give it a week. You'll be back on Windows. I've been using Linux for 3 months. And I deleted the Windows partition. I'm like, what do you want? Like, I'm literally doing the thing that you want, man. Like, the fuck are you after? There's nothing to lose. Like, I don't know what he wants. Like, I read it, I'm like, what's your objective, man? Like, what's your end goal? I don't know what you're aiming to accomplish here. Oh, chatter and random ass. Yeah. A Windows drone. Still gotta find a flash drive through Fedora and test it on. I'll definitely try it out. Definitely dual boot for a bit, see if you like it. Thank you, Xander Cruz, for your subscribe. Zorn the main man. How are things going? I hope things are going well. They are going well. I am enjoying life, and I am so appreciative that I'm able to do this as my life. So you guys are able to help that happen. So thank you so much. Really switch to Linux to the Steam AC running. There's no reason to stick with this OS anymore. Most of my games run great. Like I've been really having, like, this game, I didn't even know if this would work on Linux or not. Just booted up just fine. I had a single problem. Get to see the video, which just showed you end up going for Fedora. I went with the Fedora. I mentioned in that video that I tried Nobara, and Nobara is really closer to what I would prefer, but I didn't go with Nobara because at the time I needed secure boot because I was secure booting with Windows or dual booting with Windows at the time. So I wanted to be able to go back and forth without having to reset my PIN every single time I would log into Windows. And there were some people like, oh, you could do the BitLocker thing and stuff, and it won't ask you to do that anymore. But I didn't want to go through all that. I was like, if I have to do all this, I'm not happy with it. And the more I kept using Linux, the more I just didn't go back to Windows at all. So I was like, okay, cool. Well, I could then go to Nobara if I really wanted, because I knew it was based off Fedora, and it was basically some guys have done some stuff on top of it to make it work better for gaming. And just the same thing like for Bazite and stuff, and CashOS based on Arch, and like I know they were specific for it. but I was already ingrained in Fedora already because I was just stuck on Fedora and I already set it up how I wanted it to. So I had no reason to switch off. Like if I had to like completely, like if my computer just blew up today and then I had to reinstall everything and like redo everything, I would install Nobara. Nobara would be the one I would install. What do you Steam Machine to return to using Linux and main OS, but then the real RAM? Dude, I am pissed about that. I just want the controller first. I'm going to get a Steam Machine. The VR headset, I'll probably wait for, like all depending on its cost. The Steam Machine, I'm buying the damn Steam Machine. But the controller, I would rather have the controller in my hands right now than the Steam Machine. Because the Steam Machine is going right under my TV. That's where it's going to live, right? But that Steam controller, I want it so goddamn bad. Salvage over Valve hardware? Yeah. Like, I'm a Valve fan. I don't agree with everything Valve does. They're definitely in the gambling game, especially with the stuff they definitely may have made moves, especially for their CSGO stuff and other bits to kind of lower that down a bit and to make it not such a strong market that gets influenced by that. But they've done some shit before. they are not good. And I remember the first time I engaged with Steam, I hated them because I still don't agree with the concept of licensing games because we don't own anything that we have. We license the game. They license the game out. I don't agree with that. That's why I agree more with GOG's approach of you buy the game, here's your files, do whatever you want with it. That's what I prefer. You know, and it makes me really scared because if Gabe Newell ever dies and there's a successor that is not in the same mindset as Gabe Newell, and if it ever becomes public and then fucking business majors get a hold of it, they're gonna fuck it up. And the luxury that we have now, as we rely and give more into Valve, that will become a danger to us down the line. So we just have to hope that Gabe and the leadership there have a line of succession with people who are like-minded and have the same business mentality that Valve has grown up on that could continue it forward in the years. Because if it doesn't, we're going to have a real rough time in the future. And everyone's going to have because everyone just prefers their stuff on Steam. So you're going to have hundreds upon hundreds of your library in there. And then if a new CEO comes in and basically has this way different mentality than Gabe and is more like an EA guy, then we're screwed. We're 100% screwed. We just have to be thankful that at least the leadership of Valve actually has the mentality that they have currently. Are they the best? Are they the best at all? No. Are they way better than what's out there? Absolutely. You know, like for the mission that they have gone into, it has now, for what they have done, it has definitely made my life in terms of gaming and stuff better. But I am scared of the future because I do not know who's going to run Valve in the future. Because Gabe Newell, he'll probably be there for a good while, but if he ever wants to retire, he can do it anytime. You know, he could do that anytime, but let someone else run the show. But we just got to hope whoever else runs the show still has that same business acumen and also is on our side, is on the consumer side. And that's what I'm praying for, man. that's what I pray for, that it's in good hands. Because if it's not in good hands, imagine the headlines that all the games you have invested in, everything that you have integrated with Steam, gone. Not 100% it would be gone, you know, but imagine if that happens. If Valve ever goes down. Just gone. That's why I recommend that if you can get the game on GOG and back up the files for it, do that instead. Because you can always boot it off of Steam still. Like there's luxuries on Steam which are really convenient. But still. Where's the first officer? Oh, he has not been appointed to that yet. Sorry, we were taking a break as ads were going, and I started reading YouTube comments of people being like really mean. Also, there's also one here on the Linux video that says Zoran, enjoy. Not Zoran of my name, just Zoran OS, enjoy it. I'm like, what do you want, man? Like, I do not understand what people want sometimes, because like they see a video going, just do this. Like, just do this and you're fine. I invalidate your video. I'm smart. I'm like, what's your goal, man? Captain, Jamie was the beloved. His reinforcements have arrived. We tried to access the array system to transport just the array quadrant, Captain.
Oh, I'm fading.
All right, where's our choices here? All right, we already did that. Destroy the array this time, because it's the moral decision. You never has to be involved, but we are. I won't trade the lines of the Ocampo for our convenience. Lieutenant Tuvok, ready to try Cobalt devices. What are you doing? The rays are on the way. Oh, now you. I know the other timeline. I know the other timeline. You bitched and whined on the other timeline. Nothing's gonna make you happy. Nothing is gonna make you happy. Why is he not? He has not been assigned to the Starfleet yet. He's still with the terrorist group right now. Yes, he wants to complain. Yeah, contrarian. I can and I will. Your rebel device is ready, Captain. Fire. We'll find another way home. I promise. Who do you think you are? Making a decision for all of us. Yeah, you didn't say shit, dude. I would like to grab her and go like, understand that I have near powers of the Q. The omnipotent beings, you know, they look over this entire reality, right? And I have seen into the future where we did go home and you condemned us all because we did not blow up the station and save them. What do you want? The world ain't perfect. So what do you want, man? You want to save them or not? Pick a side. It was the right decision of Atlanta. Ocampo, they reminded me of our people. We were finding a more powerful enemy to protect our own. Ocampo deserved that too. 70,000 light years. We're really stranded, aren't we? Great. I'll definitely miss my next parole review. A missed parole review should not be your primary concern at the moment, Mr. Barris. Ah, thanks, Tuvok. Haven't thought about that. Jabin is hailing us, Captain.
You have made an enemy today.
Mr. Barris, put some distance between us and this place. Voyager's hull can be damaged in combat. Time-long spatial phenomena. The hull interior reaches 0. Voyager will be destroyed, and the game is over. Hull doesn't regenerate by itself. To repair the hull, assign a work team on the engineering off.
Natashi. We need fuel.
Repair our ship. Make it go. We are powerful. Make our ship go. Can you make our ship go? There's like no way to... I'm not getting any more of that. All right. Back door. I don't think I can... Yeah, hopefully we get our stuff. I love those guys. They're just so stupid but violent. Can you make our ship go? We're powerful. We want to be powerful. Do I need uranium? No, I need tritanium. But I forgot how to get Trent. Hold up. Bench resources. Reconstructing and repairing rooms, crafting resources, production. I'm full of this. Am I not? Hold on. I completely forgot about this. Forget about this mechanic, even though it taught me everything. What am I missing? I'm missing something. Oh, no, I had it. Okay. That was the stuff. I'm just stupid. I'm just a fool. All right. Or I just upon the orb, y'all see not. Dispatch the team to investigate. Sorry if one of you die. Excellent. Numerous bodies were discovered in varying stages of decomposition. Each were covered in fibrous membrane like substance, creating a disturbing scene. There'd be a burial ground. Leave it. Did morale get hurt? The fuck? Wait, did that? Whatever. Let's just get her shove some stuff. I'll leave that for now because what I'm gonna do is get some stuff going. Oh no, that was the part. 35. God dang it. I can just dodge an entire episode. Yay! I didn't need any of it. All right, we got that cleared out. All this should be able to be turned on. There we go. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. We're doing fine. Everybody in that sick bay just died. All right, now that we did that, I'm just seeing. I don't think I need to get any more than that because I can only get so much uranium. All right, let's see what we got here. The caretaker is dead. To prevent the Kazon from seizing control of this array, I was forced to destroy it. We're now truly stranded in the Delta Quadrant with a hostile Kazon sect on our tail. We should put as much distance between ourselves and this disastrous encounter as possible. Is the game good? Just got here. I'm enjoying it so far in terms of like good, you know. Like that's it all depends if this appeals to you, but only thing I can really say is maybe keep watching and see if it appeals to you. Because we just got out like the tutorial stage at the beginning of this story. Captain, I sense a heaviness upon the crew's spirit. Being stranded on the Delta Quadrant has taken its toll. A small gesture like improving quarters, better meals, or time of the holodeck should boost morale. Yeah, pursuit of happiness. Also, when I think about it, ship, mess hall. Here we get rations going because they have that going. I think I need to build more crew quarters. Stellar cartography. Let's see. Yeah, it's more here, more there. Build anything. Now I'm just gonna wait more a second. 70,000 light years from home. Seem like you're in this together, Commander. Your system didn't win you any friends. Kazon, my queen, Starfleet. I respect you for it. Which crewmember had tribbles as pets? What's your pets in now, chat? Or, because after the more decks are activated, after the Tyrium burns. Oh, we got a full system full of it. We'll be fine. Then I'll get a battery going. Then we'll start storing it. Anger is justified, but we have more pressing concerns. 2 crews on 1 ship, stranded in the Delta Quadrant, fighting for survival. No thinking too about survival. The Monkey or our motley crew. We have to learn to put our differences aside and work together to coexist. Well, Commander, I'd like to offer you a position on Voyager's first officer. First officer? You're willing to trust a Monkey with that responsibility? I'm learning to adapt, and this is a new beginning. A chance to forge a new path together. Alex, Kess, you wanted to see me? Do you need anything else before you leave? Supplies, water, medicine? Well, that's just what we wanted to discuss. We'd like to go with you. Before you say anything, Captain, we both very much want to be part of your journey. I can offer you so much in this sector, Captain. Need a guide, supplies, contacts, and a cook? Oh, you haven't lived until you tasted my Angla Bosk. But more than that, Captain, I can be your morale officer. Keep those smiles bright in this long voyage home. Have a feeling you'll need that. Guide, a cook, and a morale officer. That's quite an offer, Mr. Neelix. And Cass, what about you? What do you hope to gain from this journey? I want to see the galaxy. There's so much out there I don't know, so much to explore and discover. Perhaps this journey can help me understand my own telepathic abilities better, learn more, develop them. But I also want to help. After the doctor cured my wounds, I realized I want to help people too. Maybe I could learn from him, assist in sickbay. I think the doctor would be glad to have you. Very well then, welcome aboard. Captain, you might want to see this. Ah, there's the line. Looks like we stirred up a little trouble, in a good way, I think. Thank you, James, for your scribble. Appreciate it, man. A sudden distress call reveals Voyager's victory over Jabin sparked a mass escape from the Kozan slave camp. Janeway wastes no time in ordering the desperate survivors to be beamed on board. Neelix is surprised to find another Talaxian, Zixbian, I believe, who was captured while exploring the Ocampo landscape. Gratefully joins the growing crowd of survivors seeking the Doctor's crew. All right, everyone, listen up. See. Overcome differences. There we go. We're alone in an uncharted part of the galaxy, facing unknown dangers. We must work together to survive. Commander Chakotay and I have agreed to reunite our crews as one Starfleet crew. As the only Starfleet vessel in the Delta Quadrant, we'll continue to explore. But our primary goal is to find a way back to the Federation. 75 years is unacceptable. So search for shortcuts and new technologies to get us home faster. Somewhere along this journey, we'll find a way back. Well spoken, Captain. Mr. Parrish, you've proven yourself a skilled pilot and a valuable member of this crew. Here, I'll appoint you as Flight Control Officer. For the first time in my life, I don't know what to say. Perhaps a state in which you would like to embrace more frequently from now on, Lieutenant Parrish. It's like, fucking damn, Tuvok! God damn! shooting needles from space station. God damn! Tuvok, it's not logical to antagonize your pilot. You're letting your emotions take you over, Tuvok. Fucking brutal, man. Sorry, taking a sip. Lieutenant Paris has a nice ring to it, don't you think? Hey, Harry, but your own promotion is just around the corner. Oh, boy. Imagine me being Cam one day. Very well, gentlemen. As your first official act in your new position, Lieutenant Paris set a new course. We're flying home. Wasted nothing, yippee! First thing done. Even the schedule will call, it's all active missions to be canceled and all heroes currently marked as unavailable to be lost. I'll stay here for now, kind of gather what I can. Room is done. Excellent. I wish I knew. Let's see. Quarterless. Okay. Just got to keep building crew quarters. I want the crew quarters to be at the bottom here. All right, let's put my thing. But I can't repair that fucking life support. It's pissing me off. No, don't do that. No available work team. Oh wait, I gotta click the thing first. Then do that. There we go. All right, that'll continue on. Sell some stuff here. I'm going to receive a hail of an unidentified vessel requesting assistance. This is in a work team to perform repairs. Yeah, sure. Gang. Oh, I got some stuff. And my total capacity is now 1,500. That's great. Voyager got a game and Deep Space Nine didn't. The last DS9 game was on Genesis. I want to run a space station. I know, man. Well, it's Star Trek Online. You can go to Deep Space Nine and waste all your money. You can start go gambling. Come on, there's gotta be. Oh, come on. Oh, let's try to get as much as we can. All right, got a whole bunch of that. Don't need any more of you. You're fine. Already did. Anyway, we'll go here, pick up the deuterium, and then we'll head out. God, I just wish I can get more tritanium. That's what's bothering the heck out of me. Oh, well, at least I can get the shuttle bay going. I think that might be able to help us a good bit. Yep, they'll. Good, let's unpause you. Nah, we'll be safe about this. There's the war. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. All right, now that we got that, let's see what's in our sector. Yeah, I was about to say, like, is there not more to this? This is it? Huh. Or shuttlecraft, the Rogers forgot immediately and had to get them destroyed every episode. Yeah, we gotta salvage them. Next sector, I guess. And away we go.
Personal log, Lieutenant Tuvok. We have been in the Delta Quadrant for an estimated 4 weeks. The integration of Starfleet and former Maquis personnel is progressing. Our current trajectory of 70,000 light-years to Federation space dictates a need for a long-term survival strategy. Due to the replicator's power consumption, the captain has concluded that we must transition to traditional nutrition and enlist the assistance of Mr. Neelix in locating alternative food sources. I have provided Mr. Neelix with a Starfleet Cadet's Guide to Shipboard Protocol, specifically highlighting regulations concerning discipline, resource management, and proper conduct. To date, I have observed no discernible alteration in his operational methodology or adherence to protocol. I will therefore continue to monitor his activities to ensure that his unconventional approach does not result in any culinary incidents.
He's like, please read this. Nah. Mr. Neelix, do you have any recommendations for edible plants? Plants? Yes, there's a lovely little L-class planet close by, lush vegetation, abundant wildlife, and it's almost perfectly safe. Almost. That's reassuring. Mr. Neelix, could you accompany the away team and provide first-hand guidance? I'll second that, Lieutenant Paris. But of course, if you'll excuse me, I have to announce our new chief engineer. Lieutenant Carey, you've kept engineering running smoothly during these past few weeks. Thank you for that. I'm happy to serve, Captain. Wait. I looked at Carey's his portrait, and I'm like, is that our main man? Is that our Irish hero for a second? And then I looked at his model, and I'm like, they are not the same. They are not. But I know it's not, you know. Oh my God, I'm forgetting his name. Oh my God, I'm stupid. Whatever. But, you know, seeing him and I was like, huh? Dude, love had to exist, but like Brendan Michael River saw him liked Quark in DS9 and we'd like, we need our own Quark without reason why people like Quark. O'Brien, thank you. Oh my God. I don't know why I forgot his name. I'm really bad with names. I know exactly who it is, just the names always escape me. However, the Delta Quadrant requires someone who can improvise when Starfleet protocols fail. Ms. Torres. But Captain, I've been a loyal Starfleet officer for years. She's Marquis, a criminal. Airline, Lieutenant. My decision stands. Dismissed. Ms. Torres, should I say Lieutenant Torres? I know we got off on the wrong foot, but I hope we can learn to work together. Fine, I'll keep your ship running. Don't think I'll forget it was you who got us into this situation. I trust you'll handle engineering with equal determination. Don't worry, Voyager's in good hands, Captain. You'll have assistance. Commander Chakotay highly recommended both Ensign Siska and Crewman Jonas, both Monkey. Not so bad, at least I'll have someone to rant about Starfleet regulations too. Don't worry, Balana. We'll all find ways to adapt to Starfleet. You always have. Anything you need, just say the word, Lieutenant. You can count on me. Do your job, Jonas. That's all I need. You'll start right away. Reaching the outclass planet, we've got plenty of work to do. That guy must be pissed. His promotion thrown away. But like, I understand what the captain does in that situation. He's like, I'm trying to make sure the Marquis and us are integrated in a good like position because they are also motivated to live. Nice with some voice. I would prefer that too. I don't want to read all day. That's why I struggle with streaming Rogue Trader, because it's a lot of reading. And eventually I'm just like, I'm tired, man. Like I can't keep tolerating this, you know. And we don't want the engineering skills, just faces all getting mad. No, but like, I understand what she's trying to do. So here's an episode just fight crash out though. Yeah, I mean, I'd be pissed too. I'd be like, dude, I've been busting my ass off at Starfleet for so long, and my promotion has just been like thrown away by terrorists. You know, they just walk in and take my job. Like, fuck that, you know? Like, it's understandably awful, but what she's hoping is that he could just be put enough in line with Starfleet discipline. And she's trying to make sure the Marquis are like integrated better instead of just being thrown into like a shitty position where they could undermine her ship. And if they're put into a higher position, she can keep a better eye on them, but then also keeping them in a position to where they want to preserve, you know, what's going on here. So if she finds anything out of line, you know, like she's in a spot to quickly get it instead of like putting them out of mind, out of sight, you know. That's the logic, and also they're main characters, so they need to be around. Now we must collect food. Room's ready. Now I need to build more. I would love to build better stuff, but apparently my technology is garbage. Speaking of technology, there's the technology button. R. Can I get a better crew quarter? Oh. Where are the better crew quarters? Hold up. Cargo bay, drive, shuttle bay, negotiation tactics. What the fuck? Where? Top of the screen? Oh, you're right. Thank you. There it is. I'm not ready. I mean, you're not ready. Oh, you're offline. That explains everything. Well, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get this going. Or is this holodeck gonna be repaired? We got food going out, but Yeah, we're not gonna have enough. I don't know if we can do that. So I'm looking at what everything does now. Corners. And you got it. Thank you, Megan, for your subscribe. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm trying to look around and be like, okay, what else do I need to do? I just need these life supports figured out. Which I'll save on the resources I got there. All right. That's all I can do for now. Yeah, I'll do that. Engineering. Upgrade warp core level 2. Yeah, just give me a bunch of shit I have to do. All right. Got to reach our destination orders. Set an away team. Neelix. Cote. And then I shall send... Tuvok. Captain, we've arrived. Half the crew must be down here. How should we proceed? Thanks to great business. Appreciate Scribble. I appreciate it, man. Thanks for sticking with me for so long. All right, you can do it, buddy. Come on, crit. Ah. Neelix quickly identifies the delicious-looking apples as poisonous and the strange roots as safe and nutritious. The away team gathers a bountiful supply of food. Received our signal about the ship in orbit. Orbit, Captain. Ensign Siska is missing, and we can't locate her combined signal. Orders, Captain. Search for clues. The team discovers an abandoned berry bag near a cave. A promising sign Siska was here. Captain, we're hearing voices inside the cave. Orders? Let's try... Oh, I kind of want you instead because you give me these... Get ready for confrontation. Now, please succeed. Oh my god, you're close. Stand with the lever here. Raiding the combat proves wise. Kazon emerge, blasting. The team prevails unscathed. Why were the Kazon here? Is Siska? Captain, we're inside the cave, but no signs of Siska. Put up and search every corner of the cave. Please don't fail. Please don't fail. Please don't fail. Please don't. Oh, I knew you were gonna be there, you rat bastard. Anyway, splitting up proves detrimental. The away team loses contact and the lone Kazon gunman causes injuries before being dispatched. After regrouping, they eventually find Siska. She recounts a Kazon ambush while gathering mushrooms. Kazon, another Kazon patrol. We're taking heavy fire. And there's lower chances, but I get the stuff I want, so... He's also injured. We go for the other side. Distract him. Return fire. Let's try distracting for now. I know I really want that resource, but... Neelix, be useful! Ah, good. A tricorder decoy grants the team a chance to escape. They safely beam aboard the Voyager. Captain, the away team is back with Ensign Siska in quite a haul. We move it to the cargo bay. I appreciate Neelix's enthusiasm, but I'm concerned about the long-term viability of these food sources and their actual nutrition value. Simply having a lot of it doesn't solve our problem. Valid point, Commander. We'll have the food analyzed in the science lab. Characters actually get killed. It does say that things can get killed, so. Oh, thank God. Give me all that. Give me. Oh man, it's not gonna get higher. I don't have any shuttles. Use a tractor beam. Come on, man. Come on. Give me green. Yeah! Love it, baby. Just gonna scan everything real quick. See what options we got. Got some more. Got some more rocks. Alrighty, we look like we're being business, baby. Start getting some of these supports of life going. First one I want to get is the bottom because that's like the biggest one. Start getting all that going. Oh, come on. I need 75? Oh, fuck off. Also, I can't get more uranium. But I can get this one because it's smaller. Fuck you. I hate you. All right, we got shuttle base done. I can continue. That'll do the one thing I need. So researching the research on that. We're over halfway there. We'll get you going. Right. Let's get on the way to here. All right, good job, good job. Can't get the holotech going yet. Can't you? Well, might as well start working all these other crew quarters. I get everybody housed at least. All right, be decent enough for now. There's nowhere else we can kind of remove things off of until we get that going. So, planetoid. Captain, we reach our destination. Orders. Head away, team. Right, you're injured, so we're gonna go with Tuvok, Alana, and good old Harry. Oh, apparently that was the wrong combination. Captain, we're inside a cave system, and our tricorders are picking up strong dilithium signature. Orders? I wish it would be like, oh, this is who was actually going to be in the story. Apparently I picked wrong today. All right, blast the hole into the cave hole. If I remember this, I forget. Something was, I kind of remember this episode. I think they like find a thing or something. Also, perform geological analysis. It gives me a bunch of stuff at the same time. I don't think I can even get more of that, so I'm just gonna go with this for now. I think I can blast a hole in the rock face, but there's no dilithium. Though the tricorders still pick up on the signature. What's going on? I think it's like hologram walls or something, or they find something in here. Captain, we found a metal door protected by a sophisticated force field. It seems like we're not alone. Orders? All right, you're currently fatigued. Deactivate the force field. The team hacks the force field and opens the door, revealing a constructed tunnel. They enter. Captain, we're standing in a kind of operating room, and someone has acquired quite the collection of organs. No signs of anyone alive. We'll have you two do stuff here. In the power system of the chamber. The chamber's power system is an unusual dilithium matrix, the source of the puzzling dilithium signatures, but that's the chamber's but what's the chamber's purpose? Suddenly a secret door swings open and a hooded figure rushes out, holding a tricorder-like device. Captain, threat established. Orders? Kill him! Oh, well, good luck, buddy. Oh my god, crit! Well, that's a crit to me, it's a 0, so... Because I think he's like a D100 to me. The stranger is intimidated by the crew's united front and flees into the darkness, worried about further surprises. The team retreats to the ship. And I got some crystal thingies. Good haul, good haul. Captain, the away team has returned. That was a close call. Right, we cannot draw any definite conclusions as to what was down there. Got a guess, Lieutenant? Guess? We're dealing with a species that appropriates organs, and our away team almost contributed to their collection. However, the why is not clear. True, damn, bypass another episode. Aren't these the plague victims? Wasn't it? The guys have like this awful plague and they just keep collecting stuff to see if they can, or they need organic matter or something to repair themselves. Was that it? If I remember right? I'm trying to remember the episode. It's been so long. Any ship has left the planetoid at warp speed, but can still follow their ion trail. They patch themselves. Yeah. Yeah, the phage. That's what it is. Yeah. Pick up pursuit. All right. At least I can go here and pick this up. We got crew headquarters now. Yippee! Just constantly two here. Bored. I want this. I want the battery compartment. Now that we have you, I can then begin construction of the excellent crew quarters. I don't have anybody available for it yet, but I shall have the thing soon. Oh, wait. Oh, that was it. Send a mining team. Excellent. What do you got? More of that, but I can't get any more. That's fine. Pursue them. Energy quarters are complete. I need you to make normal crew quarters, please. Excellent. This for repairing the aero shuttle bay. We can get that repair, but we need someone to do. As for shootels, we got one shuttle. Oh my God, she's a badass in that one. Let me make sure she's not needed for anything. I don't think so. Thank you, Benita, for your subscribe. I appreciate it. Thank you. Super lovely of you. Thank you very much. Thanks for sticking with me. All right, well, guess I'll sign you for now. All right, let's go find these people. Yay, life support done. Yay, I can clear things up. Repair. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders. Captain, the alien ship dropped out of warp and went inside an asteroid. Did we follow? Scan the asteroid. Strange, can't stand the interior. The surface stratum is a neurotonium alloy, not a natural formation. It's like someone built this asteroid. Take us in. Let's see what they're up to. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Voyager plunges to the heart of the asteroid and encounters an unexpected sight. A vast chamber with mirrored walls, creating endless reflections of the alien starship and Voyager. Lost in the sea of duplicates, the crew must act before they are ambushed. All of mirrors. Can we identify the real ship? We're still picking up on their ion trail, but they could have left a fake one, so we fly straight into one of these walls. 4567. I'll put my trust in Tom. Your mom of the shine, Lieutenant Paris. Get us through these mirrors. My pleasure, Captain. And failed. You had 70% chance, man. Hull minus 40. We had 60 hull, dude. He just rammed my ship. Oh, they're engine captains. Yeah, fire tractor beam. We got him, Captain. Open a channel. After aliens show up on the view screen, their bodies ravaged by rot, the crew exchange uneasy glances. All of these aliens, horrifying disfigurement. I'm Captain Catherine, GM of the Federation ship Voyager. We have a firm grip on your ship, so you do yourselves a favor and talk.
I am Dareth, and this is Matura. We're of the Vididian Sodality.
I demand an explanation for what happened in the caves.
I'm so very sorry we tried to attack you. Normally we harvest from the dead, but time was running short.
It's the Phage, you see. My people have been stricken by this disease for eons. Consumes our bodies, eats us up alive. The only way to fight it is to gather organs and graft them. I'm in mortal peril and in dire need of a lung. But this is not your problem, Captain. Let us go, and you'll never see us again.
It's kind of the same deal. Create artificial lungs. Might be only a temporary solution, but we could create artificial lungs. Captain, I'm afraid to report the procedural failure. The body would not accept the new organ. You're supposed to. Alright.
It's all right, Doctor. I'm screwed anyway. Perhaps it's better this to finally end the suffering. Thank you for your efforts anyway, Captain. Farewell.
I'm sorry, Matura. Farewell. Helm, we return to our old course. Wow. Just fuck that one up. Just completely out. Well, thank you, Chaos Man, for the 5 gift subs, buddy. Thanks so much for supporting us for so long. Think we can get Harry Kim promoted this game. I know a guy who could donate his lungs. His name's Neil. Yeah. You said him in there. All integrity low. Yep. You put my hull in critical condition, man. Sorry, looking around here. We're getting to think the numbers of chances of failure rather than chances of success. I know, right? It's like, come on. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, that's getting built up. I got 5 cycles for you. Hull X damage, but we definitely gonna get that figured out. I'm not gonna hit the Pursuit of Happiness thing. But I'm gonna go and grab some of this fuel. Oh, come! 2 crew died, and I lost a shuttle. Are you? Fuck! Come on, man! It was so minuscule of a risk. Hey, look, a shipwreck. Just, I'm so upset. It's such a room powers. Any energy not used is wasted. It's better to store excess energy and use it if you run out of deuterium. But the warp core is probably enough. Where's my stores, basically? No. Actually, pause you. Can I get you repaired? No life support. Oh, I need life support in all 3 of them. Gotcha. Okay, that's well. Blindly beam a team on board the force up of the storage, retrieve all contents. No, we don't need that. All right, we got Max there. All right. Well, 2 crew members died. My bad. Chat, pick out a one of you or 2 of you to see which 2 of you died. All right, life support is done. Crew quarters getting built there. Very good, very good. Let's try to build another one. resources, isn't it? Also, I need engineering. Need engineering. Road. Put you here. What do I do? I think I need like a workshop thing to make. I don't know why he would bring down construction time, but you know. All right, back to system. Let's try to get some rocks. Well, we could get 53 if we risk it. You know. All right, crew, chat, come on up. Come on up. I'm your captain speaking. Captain speaking. Chad, there's a potentially dangerous mission, but we need these resources to continue improving our ship and get the majority of the decks back on. Now, understand that last mission, 2 of you died. Okay? But if we launch a torpedo to scatter the surface of the resource, you know, you can scatter the surface to expose the resource, we have a chance of getting a lot more of this material. But there's a chance that if you guys mess up, some of you may not be coming back alive. Now, there are safer alternatives, but we don't get as many resources out of it. So, chat, I need volunteers. And volunteers, who's ready for this mission? And appropriately for all the red shirts, it's a red bar, so. You know, type 1, or just say yes or whatever if you're ready to go. Yeah, some of you might die, but it's a risk I'm willing to make. Exactly. Are you ready? All right. Good luck to a few of you. Oh, come on. Well, we got nothing and hurt a hole. And we got no resources out of it. Ah. Well. Try that again, shall we? Yeah, no one died. So good job on that one. Research. Small battery compartment. Excellent. I need a workshop. Also, we are getting ads. I need that. I want that. I'm trying to see what else we can get here. Probably not much. Where can I build this excellent workshop? Have it? That's a question. Yeah, I have the workshop here, so crafting, management, torpedoes. But I need to repair the hull. How can I repair the hull? How hull do work? I forget about that part of the tutorial. I'm trying to see like what part of the interface is like. How hull do? Or Or the whole bar. That's not a thing. That's not a thing. The whole bar here is that. Oh, sorry. That's the whole thing. I'm stupid. Zero food production. Yeah, that's something we got to figure out. Integrity of the main deflector protects the ship. Zero destroy the Voyager. I have one worker, but I need. I apparently can't repair it. Like I got nothing to help with it. Oh dear. All right. All right, chat. We can get 61 if we get this one. You know, we could be rich. As the ad ends, by the time the timer goes down, I'll see who wants to volunteer. And see who's ready to do it for Starfleet. We don't want to be rich. We want to be alive. Oh, we only got a few volunteers this time. Good luck. Yeah! Got full on storage too, baby. Good job, crew. Crew's unhappy about the broken parliaments, Captain. 2 crew left Voyager. Dude, you're never getting home. Never getting home that way, man. I'm not gonna risk it here. Here we go. Alrighty, let's get some of the stuff going here. All right, that's going through. Hull repair. Still can't do hull stuff. Yeah, like they left. Like, I guess he just picked the planet and became a farmer. I guess. Because that's what they wanted to do. I'm like, all right, man. Well, if that's what you want. I can't get that yet. I gotta upgrade first. Can't do that. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. Hydroponics bay. I'm missing the technology. Everything there. I can do more crew stuff. Slowly but surely try to deal with that. I can get morale constantly going up. That's the only thing I can think of right now. Search a game based on Voyager? Yes! Came out yesterday, I believe. Got you going. I got one. We gotta wait on. As for technology. Mess hall, things like that. Can't do anything there. Hydroponics bay. Let's get you going. Actually, oh yeah, we already getting it. Okay, that's right. We're getting it. We're getting it. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it well. All right. Well, let's go ahead and collect some gas before we head out. Collect some bars. All right, that is now done. Let's go ahead and clear you out. Let's just be cautious about it. I don't think we need to get that much. There we go. Let's go get some bars. New shuttle's ready. We're going to be safe about it. I don't think I need any more crew dying. We're going to do that. Hit fuel, and then continue on from there. Also just basically getting all these systems going. Excellent. That is now done. Let's try to get crew quarters. Get 10 more. And then hopefully from there, I can then start getting crew quarters somewhere else. I would like it to all be down here, but we'll have to see how that goes. That one. Well, we didn't get, we're already full on rock, but that's fine. All right, now we're gonna get you. We're gonna get you, then we're going to the next system. Good. Fire force is done. Let's get hydroponics bay. We can start getting food made. All that's getting figured out. Let's get ourselves some fuel. Let's risk it for the biscuit. Ah, good. Plus some hull, but you know, not like we need that, I guess. We're gonna go collect the rest of that over there. Life support is now active over there. Excellent, excellent. Doing good, doing good. We only got so much for power now. Go for our warp core stuff. Gonna have to be careful what we're doing with now. Can we potentially build a battery? This 120 surplus energy from the warp core. Batteries discharge and temporarily supply missing energy before gray mode activated. Yeah, let's make another battery just in case, huh? Got the ruin room. Very good, very good. All right, got all that cleared, so we're ready for that. Storage section, fine. You know, got a lip sync me, just be like, hey man, you can do that. You don't gotta be mean about it. Zero. So to repair the hole, assign a work team, engineering office. Engineering office. There it is. Yeah, just get a new ship. Yeah, take someone else's thing. There we go. Now they'll slowly but surely be done. Let's get a shoal bay, get some of this. That should put us in a good position. And with that, we're leaving. No idea where we should go, really. Oh, that just skipped the turn. That one. Battery compartment, yippee! You get excess of energy, which is 3. Yeah, you have to understand, Tripwire, that tone isn't the best thing to go through that like that. And if you're going to a streamer and you're like, dude, this streamer, it doesn't work well, man. It does not work well. I know, because understand, I know how infuriating it can be for some people who are like, you could do it this way, you dumb fuck. You're screaming at your monitor and you want the streamer to do it. But the streamers try to like a chat, like a game, monitor other stuff, and everything else. So we're distracted by a lot. That we're stupid. So just let the dumb happen. Yeah, that's the main thing I could say. Let the dumb happen. it'll make the funny. I believe me. You want the failure to happen, so you can go. It's like, well, we warned you. Okay, so real question now is that I need this repair, so I need 100 bars, which I'm down 5, and then I need to get this going. Actually, I can get that started. That actually works out pretty well. And then next up, and then get the holodeck, and then we'll be in good hands. Dude, if they made the holodeck real, Could you imagine, man? Whoever creates the holodeck is beyond rich. Like beyond rich. Also engineering. I need to upgrade our thing if possible. Not a deal, it seems. Oh no, that's how you. Okay. We're good here. Begin research in tier 2. Workforce and what we got. Okay. We're very unhappy about the broken promise, Captain. Ah, fuck off. A glimmer of hope? Scans have discovered a wormhole, but subspace disturbance indicate it's collapsing rapidly. Go fast! Captain, what do we do now? We don't have much time to investigate. Investigate right away. Answer the curse for the wormhole. And I get the morale back. Yeah. Just the mess halls here. Might as well have the food grow right by it, huh? I don't have enough bricks. That sucks. I will save that guy for now. On emergency batteries. Dang it. Time to reach our destination. Orders. Captain, we're approaching the wormhole. On screen. Where's the wormhole? The view screen shows only the vast star-studded expanse of the Delta Quadrant, but the coordinates indicate Voyager has arrived. Where is it? Wormhole is a supposed ticket home. Remains stubbornly invisible. How to find the game so far? I'm enjoying the decisions I have to make. Like, it's a survival deal. Like, you're emulating basically what Voyager's journey was. There's obviously tons of references to the show, so that's been really fun so far. The combat is like not as engaging. It's just do up a thing and make some decisions at the right time. And there are some active stuff you can do, but like I'm enjoying it because I enjoy Star Trek. And Voyager, even though it wasn't my favorite Star Trek, I still think it's good for what it is. It's not perfect, but you know, it's more Star Trek in the era of that era, so it was really fun for folks. So being able to just play like a survival sort of Star Trek game is pretty fun. And there's like management, making sure everyone's happy, and all these different things you have to deal with. So if that type of game's in your interest and you're a Star Trek fan, you'll have a good time. If just the survival stuff what you're into, like I'd probably see what else is out there. But so far what they've done here has been fun. Colonel Captain, this must be the smallest wormhole on record. Magnify. Even magnify, the wormhole remains a frustratingly small blip on the screen. Disbelief and flicker of despair crosses the bridge's crew's faces. Their only hope of returning home. It's small. The aperture is barely 30 meters in diameter. But it is large enough for a message. You can carry a data transmission to Federation in space in minutes. You'll have to find out if it goes anywhere near the Alpha Quadrant. If you set a probe beforehand, a modified probe would have a greater chance of success, but would require time and resources. That's enjoyable. Yeah, Rimworld's is entirely a different game compared to this. It's taking that genre of survival and putting it in a different way to play these types of games. Which we've already played Rimworld a good bit on the channel. Like there's different ways to do a survival, you know. There's a Voyager where Paris started to rapidly evolve, pulled out his own tongue, then Googled about it, is what got me hooked. Let me check time real quick. We're still good. We're still good. Send it home. Modified probe was worth it. One modified probe blueprints. Hi, Captain. Well, well, I am. Running off batteries here. face shut some. Don't need that for now. I'm probably in the workshop. Let's go ahead and go. The ship. Don't have enough stuff. That's fine. We always need bricks. Found one. Ah. Hey, crew got injured. Nah, it's a risk I'm down with. All right, let me see if I can build that. I don't know if I can do a 10. Oh, just can. So you got, all right, got rock, got food, got fuel, rock, thingy, bar, cog, food. All right, I'll take some risks, and then I can repair our starship. They're parenting Paris and Janeway leave their kids in some swamp in the Delta Quadrant and can't take off. That's brutal. Let's grab the fuel first. Or where cargo might be. No, let's risk it. It all worked out fine. They never doubted it for a second. Now we got engineering tier 2. Very cool, very cool. That'll be 2 negotiation tactics. Although we can research, I guess. I have one person available for work. Like to make the hydroponics bay real bad, but I need more brick. I need more brick. We'll be safe about this one. The ward isn't that different anyway. We shall go and acquire rock. Blueprints have been made. We're going to be safe about it. Good thing we did, because someone would have died. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders? Captain, the probe is ready. Do it. Telemetry data incoming, Captain. Once the unknown, the view screen grows a green vortex, the image transmitted by the probe from inside the micro wormhole. A sense of wonder and anxiety fills the bridge. What's on the other side? Doesn't look like any wormhole I've ever seen. Must be old, decaying. Any idea where the probe will end up, Ensign? No, but a phase variance in the radiation stream. It's stuck. Get a break free? Likely. Wait, it was just scanned by someone else? Hail them. Use the probe to reinforce the signal. We're receiving an answer, Captain. On screen. This is Captain Catherine Janeway of the Federation Starship Voyager. Who's receiving this communication? I remember it was them. I am Tedek Ardmore of the Romulan Astrophysical Academy. Science vessel Talvith. Location Alpha Quadrant, Sector 1385. What are your coordinates? We're in the Delta Quadrant, but since it has been charted, I can't specify our exact location. Delta Quadrant? What, a Federation starship called Voyager? I have not heard of a ship with that name. It is new, but not classified. Surprising, Romulans are usually well informed. I've been in deep space for over a year. I'm not privy to the latest intelligence. I'm sure my government knows of any Federation expeditions to the Delta Quadrant. It's a complicated story. Please, if you could. I don't believe you. You're undoubtedly still in the Alpha Quadrant. Ask again, what are your coordinates? 4, 5, 6, 7. Try to convince the Romulan with logic. I understand your concern. Naturally, the Romulan Empire does not want Starfleet spying on its science vessels. However, Wouldn't a spy come up with a more plausible lie? Implausible, but I will believe you for now. Thank you, Captain Armor. Can you help us get into contact with Starfleet? Starfleet? Making this any easier, Captain. Hey, beaming unlocked. Yay! Captain, we could try using the visual link signal to beam our crew to the Romulan ship. Linked beaming unlocked. That's never been done before. We'd have to test it. Would you be willing to assist us, Captain Armor? Fine, but you will beam me to your ship and back. Then we'll see what I can do for you. I'm more out. That's a bit risky, man. But he doesn't know. Captain, I'm not convinced of the Romulan's benevolence. Look further into him in Starfleet's databanks. Well then. Well then. Can we even make that in time? I don't even know if we can. What's up, Ninja? Hope you're doing good. Let's check on a thing. One moment. Now that it's reached 3 hours. My energy's dying here. I do want to continue this though. Like, I'm going to continue this game. So on Saturday or tomorrow, I have a tabletop group to try things with. And then I am going to, after that, possibly on Sunday, depending how I'm feeling, do that. But of course, I'm trying my best to stick to Tuesday, Thursdays, and Fridays now, because Saturday's being taken up by the tabletop stuff. But I do want to continue this. But do sorry for the 3-hour stream and stuff. I'm trying to go longer and longer because that usually helps for live streamers, but my energy levels still aren't back yet with all the medical stuff and everything, so do apologize. See your Link's video. Or say your Link's very proud of you. Thank you, man. Unfortunately, we are now going to be leaving. I'm going to send you to Aurelia. She is currently painting up some Warhammers. I think she's doing an Imperial Knight right now. So if you guys could do me a huge favor, go say hi to her. Please call her a giant nerd. That would be greatly appreciated. And of course, thank you so much for keeping me company here, fellas. Thank you so much for keeping me company, experiencing some fun Star Trek stuff with me and stuff. I do want to continue this and have a good old space journey with all of you. See if we survive or not. And also, I want to see if this also gives us an alternate ending, right? An alternative ending to see if we get that. But of course, you should love Lorelei. She's very sweet, very lovely. She recently got a new model. She loves Custody. She loves Sanguinia, so you can tease her about that. But please go say hi to her and everything else. Thank you guys so much for keeping me company. If you like what you saw, please follow the channel and stuff. I try my best I'm trying to stream more and more, but I'm trying to also manage the narrative declaration channels and stuff. So that usually takes up most of my time. In addition, I'm also trying to get back into the YouTube game and making videos. So I got a lot going on my plate. So I'm trying my best to organize my time where I can. But you guys coming over, doing your subscriptions, sharing around clips, making clips, sharing all that stuff has really helped out the channel. So thank you guys so much. I thank you for the warm welcomes back because I've been away for basically a year. So rebuilding everything's been tough. So thank you guys. And thank you everyone on YouTube and Twitch. Please go say hi to her, call her a giant nerd, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.